Mara, today we can have something else, my brother.
No. Yes, my brother. What can we have today?
Today check today.
Yes. You know what? I agree with you, bro. Guys, come on, guys. Come on. Now. Yes. Wow. Okay. It's a game now. It's officially a competition.
Yes. Wow. Judge left out to that. On your phone, you must write how many points you're giving Elizabeth.
No, but the thing is...
All right.
Okay,
yeah.
Now it's time for... Listen, let me cook. Elizabeth, let me cook without getting emotional. I'm not
emotional. One thing about me, I did debate and I have a law degree. I'm very logical. That's why I'm saying climate of the country. Okay.
Yes, true.
And look, don't patronize me.
I'm not
because it's misogyny. Men are the problem in the climate of this country. Yeah, men are the problem.
It's not because a woman is.
I just told you I don't like easy coochie, so
no, but
I have my own things. I have my own car, right? I went to school. I have a degree. It's an NQF level 8. Which is honest.
I feel like maybe Elizabeth does live the Baddie lifestyle, and when I talk about Baddies this way, she feels like I feel like you are defensive.
Okay, then I am. Next one. This might be my last episode. It was nice knowing you guys.
Guys, you don't feel like Kelvin Momo's songs sound the same now also?
The team dynamic of Argentina compared to Portugal is a different thing. In terms of individual play, I feel like Ronaldo's
no. Are you saying Ronaldo's better?
Chip. I will cook this without fear of contradiction.
Oh.
Huh? I think I have creative ADHD.
Creative ADHD.
The thing has to be...
Huh?
We're starting to accept our...
Oh, yeah. No, Shay, but we've always had conditions. Yeah?
Okay.
Everyone has a condition.
I don't have a condition.
The ones that say they don't have, the ones that have big ones.
Oh, you're basically...
I don't have a condition.
Some people, when they speak, they spit. Yeah, boy.
Why look at me?
No.
Is that what happened on podcast? Wait, tell me right now.
Yeah?
They spit till it hangs here.
Yeah, it hangs here, cheap, yeah? Yeah. No, it's because I get it.
I didn't spit. I was drinking something.
No one doesn't have a condition, bro.
Yeah?
No one doesn't have a condition.
all do, bro.
I beg.
A big brother is
Big brother. He's on his phone like...
Roman.
Actually.
Yeah? Unalo condition mfana. Born.
Roman's condition is talking too much. Roman can talk.
Crazy business.
You know what's funny? Roman should have been the podcast, and that guy can talk, bro.
No. Yeah. For actually.
Yeah. And Roman's got an opinion on everything.
Everything, bro. No, but hip hop.
Yeah.
Roman figure.
Yeah.
Shaya Dala
Roman figure
podcast. I know you vouch for Kendrick.
No, not really.
Real.
Yeah. Okay, we're starting now again. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yo, that voice. Yeah.
Ready.
Yeah, man.
We don't do fit check here.
Some
OpenChats?
Nah, don't.
Yeah.
If you're not touched up on my toes, I'm suing.
You wanna do a fit check?
No.
Why?
Oh, why not?
Mara, today we can have something else, my brother.
No.
Yes, my brother. What can we have today?
Check today.
Yes. You know what? I agree with you, bro.
Today, you know those pants that expose nyash?
That's a bit wild.
Who has the biggest nyash?
Yes, we are stacked today.
Operators. When you look at them today, what are these pants called?
Is it cargo?
It's not cargo.
What are they?
Mine are not cargo.
Mine are cargo.
These are
yours
cargo.
are cargos.
No, mine is a...
That's your condition.
Mine is a
We are telling you.
Delela.
Condition number one exposed.
What's a delela?
It's the one that...
The jumpsuit.
Where's the top thing now?
Here.
Dungaree, bro.
Let me see.
What?
Let's see.
Like here's the strap.
That's so cute.
Yeah, but it's a cargo delela.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Is there such a cargo telela?
There's nothing like that.
These are cargo. Look at the pockets.
I just know with cargos, I get it, they're not supposed to.
And sometimes cargo...
What defines a cargo?
Even this is cargo pants.
No,
These
those
are
are cargo pants.
yes.
I know for sure. Yeah.
So what are mine? Cargo jeans.
Yeah. Is it, oh, yes.
Guys,
yes,
cargo
yes.
is the size of the pants. It could be any material. It's the design.
The design. I get it. Yeah.
So,
But hey, anyways, no.
I call them the nyash pants, my brother.
Yeah. No, Chief,
Because
I
the
think-
hands rock them, ne?
Today
Then
we
it's
are-
like this by the nyash.
Yeah.
Then it's loose. These ones are tricky when you don't have nyash, my brother.
Yeah. Because
it becomes now also.
They're gonna expose. Mara, no, guys, you guys are blessed, hey. I must say,
Okay, thank you very much.
you guys are
Appreciate
very
it.
much.
You don't want to do a nyash competition.
No, for what?
Huh?
For what?
We don't compete.
Like,
Ne? Is it
What?
natural, Chomi?
Yes, show me. We had this conversation, but
No, I thought you
Masquat.
were.
joking.
Masquat.
I don't gym.
You don't
you
think
don't-
if
you
you
don't.
can gym, you just too much.
Oh no!
What did you say?
Clock it.
clock it.
Oh, but hey, you
But
just said
But
just.
even too much also.
No,
Yeah.
but I heard that's true.
Yeah.
Like
Really?
thicker.
Yeah, I get it. When,
Yeah, they say when a hand gets
Yeah.
chowed a lot, she
gets
gets thick.
thicker.
I
Doesn't
get it.
it
They leave the inside now. Yeah, so that's
Cream
what
pie.
causes it. Yeah.
You think that's true?
I
I've
think
heard
it
it.
is.
I don't think it's true. Isn't it supposed to finish?
Plus, these ones
If
they
anything?
Right.
Yeah.
they chow morning afters a lot,
What?
and so it makes you
Who's these ones?
I
gain.
also want to know.
No, not you guys. Okay. Yeah.
Definition of character.
It's like,
Ne? You don't chow the.
No,
You've never.
don't do that.
yeah.
No, it's public consumption that on show. It's not a bad thing. It
it's
shows
not
you're
a bad
Look,
thing.
it shows you're responsible.
Yeah.
Because you know what's irresponsible? Raising a kid when you're not ready.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So morning after
Yeah.
is not a bad thing, bro.
But
So you
I
have,
don't
ne?
think.
Wow,
Even you've made someone pie.
Obvious.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not just last week. Yeah.
Last week, Manja, why are you dala inside now when you know you're not ready?
I would is nice, chief.
Yeah.
It's too hot now. Isn't
So
it?
why don't you get the contraceptive injection?
No.
Too much
For
commitment,
men,
ne?
yes.
It's not
for
necessarily for the lady as well.
But there's one that's for men now.
There is one, yeah. The
So it's
3
your
months
time
it's
to
not
shine,
admin.
guys.
Is it a vasectomy or
No.
which
No,
one
there's
is
a
that?
new
Which one
thing.
is
They're
that
saying
one
you
now?
can shopper it for 2 years. You won't be.
And then for ladies, it's I know there's one for 3 months as well. You renew it every 3 months.
Oh yeah, now I know that one.
Ne?
You know too much.
No, but like you trying to be on the safe side of things, so you don't wanna raise a kid alone, and then when
Yeah.
you're not ready, and then now in this economy, man, let's be honest, guys.
So you guys would get it.
What?
The male one.
Nah.
No, I wouldn't.
It's not a muscular thing to do.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, it's not.
Guys, no, man.
No, Mara, guys, come on now.
Hey, it's a gay guy who would.
Why would he get it though? Because
No, I'm
would he
trying
get
to say it's like it's something a girl should take, not a guy.
It doesn't make sense when
It
it's the
doesn't
guy.
make sense when
yeah.
it's the guy.
okay, why?
I mean, we've gotten used to you
Does
guys
it
doing
feel
it,
you-
so
does it make you feel less masculine?
Also, it's a new technology, so it still has side effects that are yet to
Exactly.
be discovered. Now
thing
you're
is, you-
infertile
yeah.
because of this thing, you know.
What if now you become infertile?
okay,
now?
let's say like it was like the woman's one tested, approved. You never
But you
take
guys
it.
know that these pens show nyash. You know, ne?
Me, I didn't know.
I also didn't. I wasn't aware. Like
You've
come
seen
on,
other girls wearing
I've
them.
seen, but I'm
come
saying
on.
I don't think it was a thing of yo. Let me buy these pants to show my nyash.
No, but I'm saying you see how they fit on other girls with nyash.
Yeah.
These pants are the ones that expose nyash the most. I'll
They
tell you
do,
why. I
yeah.
get it, they thick at the. So it takes a really big nyash to.
But sometimes it's
You
also
get
very,
me?
sometimes also very difficult
get
to
me,
find
yeah?
the size.
Yeah.
Because sometimes your waist, especially if you're big, that your waist is smaller, so you have to go and adjust those. It's very difficult to find jeans if you're thick.
I can't imagine a petite girl, a slender, without any nyash wearing those.
They
those
wear them,
pants.
bro.
But it looks bad, bro.
Hey, you see, they wear
Show me,
them,
let me
bro.
see.
Stand, girl, stand.
Show me.
You see,
Yes, where now? Yes. No. I get it. Yes, yeah. They
You look good. You look
Yeah,
Ne-
you're eating it up.
no.
even you wearing them. Let's see. You off camera. Let's see. Let's see. Show me. Show me.
You see, you buy a big size.
Let's see.
I don't got.
Yeah. Then these ones are hectic, bro.
You.
Elizabeth, please show us.
Please show me. Aye. Yes. Guys, come on, guys. Come on. Now. Yes. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. It's a game now. It's
That's not
official.
a game.
It's officially a competition.
Yes. Wow.
Just left
Yeah.
to that. On your phone, you must write how many points you're giving
No,
Elizabeth.
but the thing is,
All right.
Okay, yeah.
Put that on the
Nah,
Now
post.
it's time for
Yeah.
Mrs. NBA.
No, but I know she has bigger gap than me.
Yes. OpenChats over everything.
You know, it's actually the other way.
Oh, it's
What?
you being humble. Honestly,
Yeah, you being humble.
No, but like
I don't know. I don't know if it's the yours look more.
because I gym.
You squat a lot, ne?
No, I don't actually do much squats. But like once you work out your legs, your quads, it also
Yours looks hard now, but it's the good hard.
Firm.
yeah, because I gym and I play
It's
sports.
fit.
Play sports
And
and gym.
then
And then this one.
this one, it looks.
Why?
Okay, big brother. Out of 10 is the Nyash competition, my brother.
Guys, no.
Why do that?
No.
No, we just
No,
did
no, no, no.
objectifying
Listen.
women.
Okay.
No, this
Yeah.
is objectifying women.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
No, Chomi, it's what you own now. It's what you have
Yes,
now. Yes.
so-
So
Mara,
based on what you have,
you guys
how?
rate us saying
Exactly,
Inga,
yeah.
when it's women.
No, we never.
Chief, they do that a lot.
Look, she's laughing now.
Ah.
Inga.
Okay,
Inga.
But we don't judge in public.
Oh, on the podcast they come and do such things.
But
They
how
were
do they
talking
see?
about our American brother. Was it him?
Oh,
They were saying
Oh, yes. That one. yeah. Big brother. Okay,
it's
what is
okay.
your
If
preference?
they're not comfortable, then yeah.
You don't have to rate, but just your preference.
I didn't see what I have to say again.
Big brother is told why.
Again, ne? No, okay, Sheba. One last time, ne? No, it's not Sheba, Chomi. No, it's fine. I understand, but like one last time. No, please, for people, for the operators as well. One last time. Yes, Chomi. Yes. Take a good look, my brother, ne? Take a good look, my brother.
You see?
This charge now.
This charge here.
I know,
Aye.
Reta is hectic goals. I think it's different fits. Yours are tighter. Yeah.
Actually, they lose because of the
Oh,
Lela thing.
loose?
So I had to. They're more loose. No, they're more loose because I had to like.
NBA.
No.
So it's just you, Nje.
No, bro, I feel like
Shout
we're
out to my
blessed.
mom.
Either way, we're stacked today. I think we have a lot of currency in the room.
Ne?
Yeah, so
Ne?
yeah. So no, you guys look amazing, man. I gotta say,
No,
today, today's the Champions League.
This pants of a type, and you guys
You
are
and
the
the
type
pants.
that.
Mtho.
No, I told you I have an obsession with these pants. Chief.
Ne?
Ne?
Yeah.
Why? Because
I
they
told you.
fit nice or the way they fit on. Ne?
But now, how does it feel being a girl with all of that now? Like when you walk in public and like how does it feel? How do you feel?
Like genuinely.
Yeah.
No, it's like uncomfortable, obviously, but you just mize the cat calling and all those type of things.
And how does your man feel if you have one? I just want to know how.
No, I feel like he's securing himself. So he's like, that's my hand. People can look, but she's mine. You get me?
That one now from.
Yeah, all it showed me. Yes.
Okay. When?
It doesn't affect me anymore. It affects more the people I'm around.
How so?
Like they'll be like, not affect, but like they'll be like, yo, they're looking at you, and I'm like, oh, okay. But it doesn't affect me anymore. I've
So it
become
doesn't make you
desensitized
shy,
towards-
or doesn't make you feel like you're being.
It does,
Yeah,
obviously, but I
sexualized.
don't pay much attention to it anymore. Like I used to, but now it's just like, oh, okay. It's my body. There's nothing I'm going to do about it. It's like,
So you know, like a rich guy, and then normally, let's say a woman approaches him, and then I'll be thinking, okay, maybe she's here for my money. Don't you feel like that? Like when a guy approaches you and
He's only here
you
for
feel,
nyash.
he's only here for my nyash now.
I feel like all men are like that, though.
Really?
Oh,
They're like
men are
that?
like that.
Yeah.
Ah, chief.
Why
You guys are
saying really, dog?
primitive.
Ah,
What does
to
primitive
hunt.
mean?
Like you're primitive in nature. You like to hunt, that type of thing. Like you guys like the chase of
Yeah, but like
cooked
not
this
for
last time.
not for the.
But
nyash
these
now
ones like
specifically,
injured
how?
lions. They like the injured animals. Yeah, you and the fire. You and the fire said you like the
You can
injured
say,
ones.
you can say.
I did.
Say words.
But anyways, man, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to OpenChats Podcast, Chief.
Yes, Chief.
We owe the operators a big apology.
Ah,
my
Chief,
brother.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
guys,
yeah,
it's been tough, man.
guys.
It's been tough, guys. And I'll tell you, I want to tell you what's the reason behind us not dropping. As you see, guys, it's winter. It's hard to get into fire outside of the bungalow now in winter, Chief.
It's a problem now because I know my brother once he's in there.
Yeah. You know,
to come
winter,
out.
people are in cuddles, it's difficult
Yes,
to come
yes,
out,
yes.
you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm joking, man. Sino went home, he's in Durban, he's actually going to Durban with the family, so he couldn't come through. That's why he's not in today. And I thought, man, if we skip another episode because of that, the operators are gonna come first, you know, because it's been too long, bro. So, yeah, we've got Elizabeth with us today.
Yes, sir.
She was on Bombs and Banter.
She was on Bombs and Banter.
And I got a lot of positive reviews about it. The team was saying we need to get on the Tuesday show and see how she can ashkara in the program. Also, my
I
brother.
think she can ask her right on the highest level, bro.
Wabona.
Ayo na. I know, guys. No, I know.
Yo, and I'm so sorry for my voice, guys.
What happened?
we-
You are rocking.
No, strep throat. Winter. Khwatonya, you get.
throat.
Strep
Mara
throat.
chomi ha para jezi.
Chomike fashion.
Dread ne.
Yes.
But
sorry.
you check
Strip
for
forever,
guys.
sorry.
No, yes. You and virgins
But
don't
my
get
coat
cold.
is there. I just felt like my hair and my coat was just gonna be too much.
Oh,
Do you
okay.
identify as a baddie?
I actually do.
You do,
Yeah,
ne?
I'm one of them ones. I do.
Aye.
What is a baddie in your definition, in your understanding?
What's this?
Clock it.
Hey, may I know this one? I think it's...
It's clock it.
Yeah. Okay.
What's
is a
your
baddie to me?
definition?
What is a
yeah?
baddie?
I feel
Yeah.
like a baddie is like a girl who's like aware of herself. She's comfortable in her body. She's comfortable with other women. She doesn't feel like threatened around other like strong female energy. And she knows she's that girl. That's a baddie to me.
Then what's a girl who's not a baddie? There's a baddie, then if you're not a baddie, what are you?
I feel like you know how like with guys it's like a scrub, like a bum. You get bummy girls as well sometimes. Like those girls who like hate on girls, who like pick me shas. That's what they call like pick me's.
What's a
Who, like,
pick me?
Yo,
Someone who does things
yeah.
just to also low-key just attract or like
Male
get
gratification.
Yeah.
It's
An
not
attention
because
seeker.
that's who they are.
they want to be picked by niggas.
Yes.
Like I like
Or have
this
you ever
girl.
been like in a setting and your boy would be like, yeah, mara wena gezang is tatul. Like it's trying to hate on you in front of someone else. Yeah.
And what's a male version of a baddie? What do you call male baddies? Do you get my question?
Yeah.
Makutsumela.
What's that? Nachi?
What is the big boys now? Yeah, you know.
I feel like baddies are the male versions of baddies are fuckboys. Baddies are the...
Yes.
But I think
yes.
Makutumela refers more to the older generation.
Oh, to the...
Yeah.
Oh, that's a real word.
Yeah, it
around Pretoria, bro.
Yeah.
Makutsumela. I've seen a lot of them there by Burnett, bro.
Is it those with the big belly?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
and then
Amani.
Yes.
Chief. I'm telling you,
Fabiani.
Chief. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw one day he was rocking a golf t-shirt, a polo golf t-shirt, and then he was rocking skinny jeans, and also rocking...
That's the
Kavela.
starter pack.
what? Yeah?
It's the starter
And like
pack.
it's huge, yeah, bro.
And it's those leather jeans, you know those leather...
and then the
Black
black
The wax jeans.
Yes, the wax jeans, and then he was rocking a Gucci belt,
Yeah.
and then he was driving a Golf 7. But I'm like, my
Yeah.
brother, you look old now for driving a Golf 7 now.
yes.
yeah,
Those
bro.
are Makutumela.
And then he has a girl with a big yash now. Yoo.
Young girl.
Yeah, she looked young, bro. Yeah, it's someone's daughter, a student, Moritabile, so you know. when you're supposed
People
to-
like that, dog.
Yeah, it's tough.
Do they enjoy that thing, or it's an issue? It's a loud cry for help. What is it exactly, bro?
They
Like
enjoy
you are
it,
the
bro.
girls that
The
go
girls.
for the older
Because
men.
if you're a guy that age and you still enjoy this thing, I
Yeah.
feel like there's a problem, bro.
I think,
because
bro, for me, it stems from the low self-esteem.
That-
like,
yeah.
you know,
In the guy or the
yeah,
girl?
maybe
The guy.
So, like, I take it as, you know, the guys who never got baddies, like in high school or
I
whatever.
disagree, because what I've seen is some of these guys, bro, they were the guys. Some of them,
Back in the
it's
days.
just the person not aging.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he was that club guy at 28, 29, 30. He
Maybe he
stays.
doesn't want it to end then. Yeah, maybe that's what.
Some of them,
Some of them, I
yeah.
do agree with you, but most, I feel that it stems from that,
Low
bro. I feel
self-esteem,
like, like you'll find some of them have wives. True. Back at home, Mara, you still want to chow the young girls because you did not get that chance, like, you know, back in the days. And now you want to catch up. Let me just put it like
I don't have a problem with chowing young girls, ne? My issue
Yeah?
is...
Hey,
You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah.
Hey, guys, let me tell you something if you don't know.
Yeah.
Even the guys that don't go to clubs, they chow young girls. It's just that
Obviously.
they don't make it their personality.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. This is something people do, bro.
Yeah.
You understand? And I'm not saying underage.
not
When I'm
uncommon.
saying young girls, I mean a guy is 40, the girl is 21, the guy is 50. People do that, chabo. My issue with those guys is, do you really still have to be going to the club to be
Or the
driving a
club
Golf
scene,
7, to be driving a Golf 7?
Yeah, bro, they do because that's where they find the young girls.
Yeah.
Not really
That they
don't.
look-
I don't think
for
it's the same way
years.
you find the
It's
young
not
girls.
really.
That type that they want, the one that are attracted by money.
Mm.
That's where you find them.
But
You know how I would chow young girls if I'm an old brew? I go to where they work.
Yeah?
I go to where
Usually
they work.
those
But
ones
those ones
got-
are harder to manipulate.
Those ones are
Yeah.
hard to
They're easy
manipulate.
when you have money, bro.
No.
An
The ones that are
independent
working.
Independent
I look here, Mtho.
disagree.
Bro, girls are easy when you have money, bro.
No, not all.
I
at
look,
all.
I
Who
look
do you
big
think
brothers
these
You'll
chat.
find-
who do you think these politicians are chowing? Do you think they chow in
I-
clubhouse?
yeah.
They're not chowing
They do,
clubhouse.
You'd be surprised. They
They
do
are,
actually, bro.
babe.
But they also
They
chow
do.
a bit more.
They,
Okay.
guys,
Yes, they do.
Let me tell you,
Guys,
some,
what I'm trying to say is a guy like, I'm not saying he does.
Yeah.
I'm making an example. A guy like Patrice Motsepe
Yeah.
will not want to chow
From club.
a club hand, you understand?
No, but like.
But
But
I'm
remember,
saying-
club hands are in close proximity to influencers and baddies.
Yeah.
It's very close.
Yeah.
You get me?
but I don't think he would necessarily
Yes.
attend a club
Okay,
to
let
go
me-
and attract.
No.
Nah, I
Patrice
don't think
can't
so.
go
Not
to a
Patrice.
club.
Be
bro.
surprised.
You know, he has
bro.
a, he has
Okay,
a
guys,
standard
who
Chow
do you
the
guys
same
who do you
hand,
guys
bro.
think owns the clubs?
Yeah, definitely them, but they don't go to clubs.
Okay, I
that's
think-
what we're trying to say.
Okay, I know. Okay,
Best, yeah,
Talk,
best,
talk,
yes,
talk.
talk.
You know
Yeah,
the lifestyle.
let me
Yes,
not be
tell
like
us.
that.
Yeah.
Tell us.
No, like I'm in the scene. Like I understand. Like I'm a host. You get me?
Yeah.
So the very same people who you guys think, oh, because he's a man of standard, he's not gonna go for. Those are the ones that feed into their ego. They're not looking for a 9-to-5 girl. They want a girl who basically gives them that
Validation, yeah.
That's standard. Do you get me? To be like, oh, he's with this baddie, he's with this girl. Maybe he didn't find her in the club. Per
Yes,
se,
that's what I'm
but
saying.
she's still a club girl in the sense that like most baddies go to the club.
But
That's what I'm
Mtho's
saying. I'm
cooking,
saying a
yeah.
guy who respects his image and how he's saying, I'll do such things on private. I won't have to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
to the club to get
And
you.
get a
I'll find my
section.
ways.
Yeah.
But even if I am chowing those girls, I don't have to go to the club. I'm too old for that.
Bro, you know some of them also have like I don't want to say the ice
have
boys.
ice
or
boys
whatever.
that
Yeah,
do
they
these
do.
things for
So the
them.
ice boy will go on the hunt for him, and then
Yeah.
obviously now. It's the second location to kind of.
I think that's a better. That's how it moved, bro.
Yeah,
As a
because
hot man
obviously
and
as
a-
a,
Explain
as,
that
a,
money.
as, a,
Explain
as
it
a
better.
politician, you
I'm a
wouldn't want to
minister,
put
bro.
yourself out there.
No,
now
now
I'm a minister rocking skinny
But I mean,
cheese.
ministers and Kuzumelas are two different things. Now we
Okay, yeah.
It's like now
Uma
we
Kutumela.
were
Okay, the
talking
older
about
guys in
Kutumelas.
general. Yeah. But like as a guy who values himself, probably like you don't want to be seen out there. You have a wife or whatever. Obviously, you're gonna have an ice boy
That's
or
gonna
someone
work
who
for
knows how to talk to women, bro, and like they're nice here with the
It's easy
tongue.
to get girls, bro, when you've got money, bro. It's very
It
easy.
is easy. I get that, but like
Because girls love money, bro.
I feel like everyone loves money.
All you have to do is just show her that, hey, I've got it like that. And you
Yeah.
can be subliminal with those things.
Yes.
What car you go, when you
Yes.
link up with her for the first time, what car you drive.
Yeah,
those
yeah,
small
yeah,
things
yeah.
like that. Because
What
I
you
was
wearing.
actually talking to a friend of mine who's a lawyer. Yeah, and he's got money, but he doesn't have clout. So he was telling me that when he chows a lot of these baddies as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
He's a
yeah.
lawyer.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. He was telling me that I have this problem. Unlike you guys with clouds, you guys can DM and they respond. But it's like with me, they don't respond because they don't know me.
Yeah.
So he was
Right.
telling me that I do subliminal things. For example, I'll have he has 500 followers, but
Okay.
then on his highlights, he's showing the lifestyle. You see, just
okay,
like that.
okay, yeah,
Because you
yeah,
know when you DM a girl, she goes to your profile, she checks who's this guy. Things like that.
And then
bro.
some of them, bro, with like if you have little followers and they see that lifestyle, they think it's fake.
Yeah.
This page
You
is
think
not
they think
real.
it's fake?
Yeah, some of them.
Nah.
There's
a
a
lot of
guy
these
who's
girls, bro.
entered my DMs, an older guy like that, and he messaged me a long paragraph.
He was
paragraph.
losing it also.
I know,
Paragraph.
but I really
What
like
was he
you,
saying?
Tabi.
Yeah, love
in my
you.
head, I'm like, I like you. I want to fly you out. I want to do this. I want to do. In my head, I'm like, okay.
No,
I
no,
press
no.
the profile. I check it. Old guy, obviously. Old guy. He looks like he's
You were tempted, ne?
never in this life, and he also has little followers. And he has BMs,
Yeah.
in front of a big house, beach house, him traveling, wearing Versace thingies. No.
I think
It's dodgy.
maybe Akiri, you you more reserved, you calculative. I want you to think of a hungry baby who loves money and lifestyle.
Yeah, they might fall for that because he was saying, I'll fly you out, I'll do anything for you, just want to meet you, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah.
Because this bro was telling me, what he tells me how he cooks. He's like, he slides through, when they respond. He says some of them don't respond. Then he says when he finally meets with them in person, he does small things like he'll link up and just give her the card and say, get whatever you want to get. Here's my pin. First they link up things like that.
Crazy business.
Remember, he's got money like that. So for him, it's... that's
but
how
is that someone that he wants to be with actually, or someone he wants to smash?
He just wants to chow.
But he's showing so sides that he has
But
money.
I mean, yeah, if it works for him, bro,
And
because
remember,
that's his way.
for a guy like that, because he was telling me he has a lot of cards, obviously. So there's a card that he knows there's only so much this girl can do with this card. So it can never get scammed. It can never be something big.
True, yeah.
So for him, remember, money is also not an issue. Money is like whatever to him. It's like a limitless resource. So he's not thinking like, I'm a simp, I lost so much money. It's a thing of, this is what he's doing. He's telling me that I'm just showing you what that we could live together. So small things like that.
And then after
once
chowing,
he chows, is gone.
Oh,
And he was showing me, this was crazy. I was going through his phone.
Yeah.
And it's funny because one of the girls I was actually talking to. So when he showed me, I was like, yo. And he didn't know. So I was on his phone.
Yeah.
This is what he'd do. He'd show me the girl IG, go into the DM, and he'd show me WhatsApp chats after his child. Like it was literally that the whole day was showing me this one, conversation, WhatsApp.
So did he chow that one?
Yeah, he chowed.
The one that you were talking to. Yo.
And I was so happy because I found out,
Did you chow her?
No. And it's crazy because that girl came to me with me. So I was trying to... So I was like, yo, thank you.
Thank you.
I'd feel some type of way, I won't lie.
Why?
If I hadn't chowed and the Bruella with money now is already chowed, I would feel some type of
But
way.
he didn't go on the hunt.
Because it would... Yeah?
He didn't go on the hunt. He didn't hunt for that girl.
Oh, like the girl. Oh, okay. It's a different story again.
Okay, but why would you feel
Either way, why would you feel, bro?
Bro, sometimes, man.
You can miss a panganoi, bro. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, true. It's not. But if it's a girl that you maybe like that, well, if it's a woman maybe that you see some kind of potential, like, and a guy chows.
Oh, Watung for such a lover boy.
With that, for me, it's a thing of, I never get sad, bro, because I always feel like, bro, what's not meant for you is not meant for you. And when you see something, for me, what's worse is if I chowed and I found this guy
that would have been
because I'm thinking this girl lives like this. And I was also chowing that.
Unless you're chowing raw, but
But
if you're using the... No.
But still, bro, for me, I achieve.
I feel a lot better if maybe I've chowed and then... Maybe I find out after she was busy doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
But you don't know the period. What if she was doing it while also you were there?
I mean, I get that, but I'll also... Okay, this is just me, in my honest opinion. If I've already chowed, I wouldn't feel...
Because you feel like you got
shortchanged or anything. Maybe because I've spent some sort of money on her, food outlets, McDonald's, maybe that was my last money or whatever. So I will get that satisfaction. Or at the end of the day, at least I did what I had to do. Yeah, but now imagine finding out that you hadn't chowed, but you were taking her out on dates. You were doing 1, 2, 3.
No, we hadn't linked up. It was just IG chats.
Okay, no. It's a different
Probably
story.
it was yet to happen type of thing. Then I saw this before it got there. So I was like, yo.
Thank God.
Okay, it saved you money and...
Not money, bro. Me, money.
Limitless resource.
No, I'm not saying. Listen.
My soul. Mentor.
There's something that you're not getting, and I get it. A lot of guys don't get it.
Yeah.
Money, it's not about money. For me, it's a thing of my biggest turn off is a busybody, bro. Even if I just wanna tap, once I realize that, I just get...
Busybody meaning like...
Actually, can I ask a question about that, right? So why is it that there's a double standard in the sense of being a busybody in terms of like men and women? Because you just described a guy who's a busybody, but you're kind of like describing him in the sense that it's admirable. You get me? He's like
I didn't admire it, eh?
Also, what is your take on his behavior? Sorry, I'm a girl's girl because I understand, like, I see it as this is a grown man who's going around basically like preying on people for the hunt, like I was saying.
Yeah,
he's practically
He's
hunting.
28, he's quite young. Yeah.
He's
But that's a
quite
grown
young.
man. He's a grown man.
I think
at the end of the
Elizabeth
day.
means like in terms of preying on people, like she's
Like,
basically
he's going for
into
the
the
hunt,
DMs
and then when he gets
saying-
what he wants,
He's
he
gone.
leaves. And then people are so confused as to why women are so adamant on like, first he must do this before I do this, because no one wants to be left. She could have been going on a date with this guy genuinely to be like, oh, I like this guy. Oh my gosh, treat me like he's so nice. He did this and this and this. Kanti, his motives are totally different.
and also him showing
But
those
now you guys
signs.
are shaming basically the baddie to be like, oh, she slept with him. But this guy was basically Prince Charming from start to finish. You get the chance.
I actually want us to talk about this. It's a crazy conversation because I
The
also
double
want,
standards.
No, everything.
Yeah,
because there's a lot he said, bro. And another thing I want to talk about it, I also tell you why he's doing that and why he's doing it and how it's negatively affecting him now. So basically, just to wrap up the story, this guy didn't grow up with coins at home. So he was not so well off at home. He's a lawyer now. He's making like a lot of money. He's making a lot of money, driving a nice car, living in a nice place. He's wealthy now, travels a lot. So he's chowing the hands because he couldn't get hands back then. But then here's the catch. He's not an old man yet. 28 is a young guy. He made
he's
it
very
early.
young,
Because these things normally, it's a problem when it happens when you start doing this at 37. Then you're
Like,
40, you know.
yeah, that's like
He's doing it at 28.
Yeah.
And then that's why he's chowing them. Because it's like this new... And I'll be honest, because I've known him my whole life. He's always been a horny guy who was thirsty, but he couldn't get the girls. You understand?
Yeah.
So now it's a thing of finally. So he's DMing all the girls. But to answer your thing, I'm not shaming anyone. I'm just saying, I don't approve what he's doing, bro. But what am I going to say? What can I do? It's his money, he's doing what he wants, and the girls agree. Okay, not agree, but they fall for it, so...
But things
then
I don't
that's so
think like
messed up.
How
yeah,
is
that's
it
like
messed up?
Elizabeth saying. I don't think
Elizabeth,
they
when
necessarily.
I come to you and I say, take my card, you're the one who
Because
decided to use my card.
but she's showing princess treatment.
Exactly.
She
He's
could be
coming
thinking
with-
it's genuine.
And he knows the entire time. And he's going around to a younger guy saying, oh, look, I'm doing this to these baddies. Blah, blah. He's
I'm
the
his
problem.
age, so you know.
He's
it's-
28.
I'm
He look
older
nice.
than him, actually.
Shout out
No,
to
good
you.
genes.
Chief,
Good
yeah.
genes.
You're gonna leave me hanging.
Good genes. But that's besides the point. Like,
Yeah.
if he can do that with you, how many other people is he showing to be like, oh, there's this girl, there's this girl,
Look,
I
I
did
don't,
this,
I
that,
don't
and
want to.
the
I don't want to
third.
sound like
No, I'm just saying like society.
A guy flexes such things, so
I
he's-
think that's
he's-
Which is the societal
Mtho's
issue.
also cooking that big. I think he's doing that because he didn't get them when he was younger. So he
Yeah.
feels that he needs to let
Obviously,
other
the
people know that
validation and the low
he's doing
self-esteem
it
I was
now.
talking about.
No,
Yeah.
but like I'm just saying on a public platform, it's wrong.
It is wrong, but
It
like
is wrong.
as a woman, I
What are we
question.
gonna
I
do?
question as to why are you being naive as well? You know, I'm not saying.
I
every-
get her
every-
question.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
saying, I thought it was, but guys, principle number one in life, if something is too good to be true,
True. You
something's
need to
off.
exactly.
Real love
Hey.
is Mtho asking for your time every day.
Exactly.
Not giving you black cards.
Aye.
No,
Elizabeth,
but like,
once I give you a black card, you must know something is
but
off, bro.
some people grew up with that.
No, Mara, come on. That's being naive, though.
How?
You know,
I
like,
grew
a
up
guy.
with that.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like if that's my standard, it's my standard. I cannot control the fact that like I'm across the table with a man who's showing me everything male figures in my life showed me how a man is supposed to take care of you, supposed to provide, and he has another motive. But then at the end of the day, I don't be like the woman is never seen as the victim. Do you get me?
I think on the contrary as well, even if you weren't shown that when you were younger, if someone, not you, as you were growing up, if someone is showing that and you're not gonna try to have your guard up, you're just thinking that person's being nice. Oh, I've never had this in my life.
So it can't be naivety.
But sometimes, guys,
realizing
the signs are always there.
I'm realizing
Kanjani.
something.
The signs are
He
always
just
there.
explained a person
Girls
who
are
goes
genuinely
out
naive.
doing this.
They are naive, bro.
And this thing works.
Aye, bro. It works, bro. Just have money.
I thought a girl, I won't lie, I thought a girl would be smart enough to quickly
Yes.
see.
To
You
clock
understand?
it.
Yeah, I feel like
But some are not. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
But also, bro, you need to understand that they will never understand you. They will never see it the way that you do because you're a man.
I'm
Yes,
realizing now.
and
I'm realizing
women-
now.
no, but we
Yeah.
could
How
have this
women
thing
are
on the
brought
other
up.
episode.
Women are brought up to believe
Chief,
in fairy
lions
tales.
don't think like
Do you get what I'm
donkeys
saying?
now.
You guys grew up on soccer, real things like you grew up looking up to Messi. We grew up with like dolls and princesses and Prince Charming and stuff. So like it's crazy to go around thinking all women are naive, but like in reality, our foundation is a fairy tale. When you're growing up, most of the time as a han, you are raised as a princess. Yes, you're a girl. Da, 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 da. So I don't think it's like naivety. It's just men can be bad.
You know what I like today?
Yeah.
Today we've got two girls that are of the different view. I know, Retabile, how you think immediately when I know in your head, your guard is up. First day link up, I say black card. I know in your head, your guard is up.
That is true, bro.
You see the finesse coming.
Yeah, I just think, like we said, maybe like we grew up differently. I didn't have a soft couch to fall on and be like, okay, here, Tati black card, go swipe. So when someone does that to me, no. But I hear her side, because she's also trying to say that I think she's also trying to explain that not all women the same. They don't all think the same. The same thing with you, man. You don't think the same. That's why we also never get your point of view. But at the end of the day, it's wrong. But me, once you say black card, jakba.
Because I think what I'm trying to highlight is the climate of the country right now is a lot of women are falling prey to men who have ulterior motives. So it's not naivety. It's not naivety to be like,
Elizabeth,
you're just
I
naive.
disagree to a large extent, because Elizabeth, we all have a sixth sense. Number one, there's this rule they always tell you guys when growing up: don't take stuff from strangers. Now here's Mtho. He mentioned IG. Nam 10K.
So, do you actually understand GBV in the country?
GBV.
There are syndicates going around targeting women.
No, that is
a
true.
Whole syndicate.
Yeah.
So there's no, every single time you must have a sixth sense. Oh my God, you must always. This is the reality. There are men out there who are going out,
who are preying on
women. I'm not saying that yes, it's like a pyramid. There's degrees and levels. Do you get me? I'm not saying what he's doing. That's just one example of preying on women in a monetary sense. Do you get me? And what I was trying to highlight is the sense that people kind of need to be more understanding to the fact that women are vulnerable. They are naturally,
nature.
Yes, in nature we're vulnerable because we're nurturers at heart. You get me? You guys are raised with this gura thing of you're a man. Do you get me? Do you get me?
There's something I want to vocalize and disagree with. A woman who's vulnerable in this thing is a woman who loves things.
Yes.
There's
a
key
woman
word.
is genuinely,
you get me.
into material.
I don't know if you understand.
When you're materialistic, bro.
This scam my lawyer friend is doing will only work on girls who like things.
But I'm saying the climate of the country, because you're saying in general there's naivety and women must have a sixth sense. And I'm saying in the climate of the country right now, they are killing women every single day, and you can't just say women are naive. There are people targeting women for vibes. Genuinely speaking, and watch the news.
Yeah, there really is a syndicate.
But I'm trying to understand how this connects to girls accepting money.
Degrees.
Because in my opinion,
accepting money from a
in my
stranger.
opinion, if it's a country with GBV, then I won't have a sixth sense. I'll even have a seventh sense. Because this country is not good.
Exactly, bro.
I think that's a problem with men, and I think that's a problem with the chat that we're having, because the same way your guy is going around, I like this girl, I'm going to use my money to get her. Think about the story of the girl who was trending now.
Olerato.
Yes. They go on.
She went on a date, online date. Yeah.
Even a recent girl, I just forgot her name.
Connecting between the two,
There
bro.
is. It's just that one person is using money. One person is using money directly because that is his number one, I don't want to say weapon, but the tool that he can use the most. Some guys use charm. Some guys use
aggression.
or proximity. I work with her. All the stories are it's degrees. Is always a great GBV, and violence against women to whatever degree is not black and white. It's some form of, you know how there's different types of abuse. You get monetary abuse as well in marriage. You can have a partner who abuses you monetarily by either taking money away or using money to manipulate you.
Yeah.
He's using money to manipulate women and get what he wants. So it links in the sense that it's a spectrum.
I get you, Elizabeth. It sounds good what you're saying. It is
but
right.
It doesn't sound, it's the reality.
I disagree to a certain extent because I feel like we were taking this thing and you took it to GPV. I feel like GPV is extreme, and I'll tell you why.
Because you're a man, it's extreme.
It's not. Listen, let me cook. Elizabeth, let me cook without getting emotional. I'm not saying
I'm not emotional. One thing about me, I did debate and I have a law degree. I'm very logical. That's why I'm saying climate of the country. Okay?
Yes.
And look,
don't patronize me.
I'm not saying GPV is not real. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm cooking, Chief. Like he said, and he showed me, not all the girls.
Yeah, not all of them agree to
Not all of them agree.
And not all men subscribe to GPV.
Yeah, true. I mean, facts.
It's the same thing.
She's shifting the goalpost, bro.
No.
We're not
using the
speaking about
exact
GPV though.
No,
This
I'm
thing-
using the exact same flipping of the coin as you're saying not all women fall for it, and I'm saying not all men subscribe to it. How am I flipping? It's exactly the same thing. It's the exact same narrative.
No,
I know it might be
Cristiano,
touchy.
please explain to me.
Elizabeth.
Maybe I'm not getting it for real.
Okay, so Elizabeth is trying to say, so she's not necessarily broadening it, but she's trying to say that what your lawyer friend is doing is it's a different form of abuse or GBV, or what leads to GBV. Like, for example, like she's saying, the example with Olerato, she went out on a date, she didn't necessarily think she was gonna end up like dead.
No, but guys, you guys are being too extreme.
No,
You know how I
No,
feel.
I'm trying to
You know,
explain
you
what
know,
she's saying.
far
you know
right.
how I feel about this conversation.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
make you understand what I'm saying about shifting the goalposts. I feel like here we're speaking about
Bro, courting.
No, I'll make something related to this to tell you how I feel about this chat. We are talking about Mtho likes dissing people in public. Then you come and say, yeah, this is how people end up dying. It's like, nah, bro.
That's totally different.
No, I think she's
That, you see when you're saying it's two different things. That's how I feel about us talking
Okay, go
about.
to the origin of the
Okay,
conversation.
let me try to summarize it. Like she's saying, there's different forms of abuse. She's saying also what your friend is doing by luring
Is
in
abusing women.
No, by luring in a woman using her money is also it mustn't be brought down to be
It's
a woman
also
being
predatory,
naive.
yes, and it doesn't mean that
That's what
every
she's trying
girl
to
he
say.
gets, if he's DMing 20 girls, all 20
Is
of those
being
girls are
naive.
naive. No, they have fallen victim to the fact that he goes out with the intention of, I'm gonna get this girl and give her my card.
But
using
the question
exact
is,
same-
why would you
take
take
a
money
stranger's
from a stranger,
card?
like a card, for example,
why,
Elizabeth? I
Elizabeth?
just met you today.
Let me ask you the question. You saying why would you take someone's money
Yeah,
and he's
first
coming to
day.
you?
Yeah.
Right? He's coming to you. He went and DM'd her.
Yeah.
Told her all these nice things in the DM.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, you're so beautiful. Da, 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 I'd like to take you out. Da, 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 da. Takes her out on a date. Gives her whatever he wants to give her. Da, 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 just to get it and leave. Why did Lorato go on the date then? Wasn't she told nice things? Wasn't she convinced that this person is a good person? Kanti, behind closed doors, they were a
I
syndicate.
think with her,
What I'm
she
trying
did
to-
she did have a sixth sense, bro. She sent obviously
Exactly, and
the-
she still fell victim at the end of the day. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying your friend is an abuser. I'm saying as society, things like that are the
they happen.
things that are perpetuating the issues. It's just cool because he has money and it's dope and it's flashy.
He
Everyone likes
didn't
money.
rape no one. As far
That's
as
what I'm
I know.
saying. I feel like it's going in one ear and going. I said I'm not saying he's an
No,
abuser.
I was just saying to
I'm
clarify
just saying,
things.
yeah,
Yeah.
that-
It's not
leads to
shifting
all
the
that.
goalpost. It's
Yeah.
what he's doing is a different. It's on the same
Let
spectrum.
me make
Or
an
is that a-
example.
like a
Let me
stepping
make
stone as
another
well?
example. You see, speaking about naivety and everything, Akiri guys like Coochie. It's a known thing. There's girls that come to Mtho. First day, this
Yeah.
one saying, you want. I
It
take,
happens, bro. Yeah, and you
I
take
get
it the
sick,
first night,
and
yeah.
then I get sick.
Yeah.
When you tell me the story, I'll say, my brother, you should have read.
Yeah,
she
you should-
gave
yeah,
you. She
yeah.
offered it
You
to
were
you.
being naive.
I don't
That
know if you get
naivety
me.
that we're
In as
talking
much as
about.
I want it, but if
Yeah.
you come to me first day and you say, yeah, is the Kuchachi Piñata,
Yeah. No
take
balloon
it.
payment used now.
You see, do you get what I'm trying to say, Elizabeth?
I think we'll just agree to disagree.
But you get what I was saying?
No, I hear that chat, but I feel like maybe it needs like. I
You're
don't want
saying
to say
it's different levels of
I
like
think
severity.
Yeah, and I think it's just the thing where maybe you guys are not ready to have the conversation right now.
No, but like
No, we're
currently with
ready.
everything that's going on, Elizabeth, ne? And then I'm the guy, let's say, with that money. And okay, I approach you, I court you, and then sharp, we go on a date.
Women are not the problem, is what I'm trying to make you
Okay,
understand.
listen, I'm not saying women are the
And
problem
bro,
because
the
we know that
girls-
men are sick.
The girls
not
that were
only, but
agreeing, they have a similar characteristics.
yes.
The ones that were
Okay.
saying no.
Do you think if your guy friend went there and said, hey, by the way, I'm going to tell you all these nice things and I'm going to give you my card, I'm going to give you the thing, but just know after I smash, I'm gone. Do you think you'd be as successful in what he's doing?
I also think.
Yes or no?
Listen,
Do you think he'd be
I
successful?
also think if he
Or
never.
this deception
if,
is what's helping
if
you
he
get
never
through it?
gave them the card, the girls weren't
You
gonna
see,
go.
now you're
weren't.
coming with, I'm saying, had he didn't answer my
So-
question.
so I get it.
Had your friend to every single girl DM'd her and been like, hey, by the way, I like you, but I'm going to use you. I'm going to tell you all these nice things. I'm going to take you on this nice date, sweep you off your feet, give you my card, and after that, I'm going to leave you high and dry. Do you think you'd get the same result?
Obviously not. But you get what I'm saying,
So
Elizabeth?
deception is the key factor.
So Elizabeth, you saying that guys with money use deception?
I feel like
use money as a weapon.
form of deception.
I'm saying like in general, right? Women, I'm highlighting the issue about the naivety, saying women should stop being naive, but men are using deception. So there's no, it's like saying children mustn't be naive to abuse, but someone is using deception to abuse them. Do you get me? These are vulnerable persons we're talking about. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like for Mtho, it's a bit of a touchy subject because it's his boy. You get me? That's why it's not clocking.
No.
What I'm saying is...
But I have a question, ne?
No,
what would you
bro.
say if you were to, okay, hypothetically speaking, you have a child now, ne? What would be the first words you tell to your child if maybe they were to open up to you and say, yo, mom,
Here's a guy.
here's a guy. He just gave me a card and he took me shopping literally on the first day. What would you say to that child of yours?
You see,
Give this child an advice.
Yeah, just an
She's
advice.
telling you now.
Okay.
Mtho's lead 3
Now,
days
what I'm
ago.
trying to make you guys understand, because what I'm trying to make you guys understand is that I understand both sides of the coin. Because in school, there's a subject we do called jurisprudence. And in jurisprudence, there's different types of racism, psychological issues, all these things that you deal with. Society is not black and white. Do you get me? I can come up from a very, very wealthy home and still be the product of a bad circumstance. So when raising a child, yes, you're going to raise your child to constantly be wary of everything. It's like your child can swim, but you're always going to tell them, be careful of sharks. Even if they're the best swimmer in the ocean, be careful of sharks.
Yeah.
Do you get me? You're still going to let them swim because why? Yes, it's life. You want to swim, you want to go out, but be careful of
This one
sharks.
is a lawyer.
I
see
think,
now.
I think
Listen, you know why I'm saying that? She doesn't answer he asked you a question and
What
you're
would you
ch
say?
to
She
say
never-
other
she
facts
never- she
and
never
make
advised,
you
yeah.
see
I
the
was trying
tactic.
to give you an analogy that you understand because you used gold pokes. An analogy.
me rather say, I
So
think
let me
Elizabeth is
answer.
trying
Answer,
just
yes,
answer.
yes,
Just
yes.
If I had
yes.
a child, right, with my upbringing, how I was raised is you love those who love you. You have everything at home. If you meet someone who's a provider, go ahead with it. That's me. And you know why
First
I'm
day.
saying it?
Mtho, you sliding there 3
But
days.
remember, it's not the first day. This guy is quoting them from DM.
From DMs,
So
yeah,
don't
yeah.
now change the circumstances to he meets them, it's the first day. That's a hookup. That's a whole different thing.
No,
That's
he doesn't
prostitution.
take too long.
No.
He doesn't take too long. It's literally.
Let's say
as
it's a
quick as
couple of
No,
days,
you cannot
Elizabeth.
tell me he showed you
We
how
started
many
talking like
girls.
2 days ago. And then like, okay, the conversations are flowing.
Okay,
but
when
you
you-
hardly even know me.
Okay,
I'm a
when you meet
stranger.
a girl
And
that
then I
you
meet
like,
you.
when
Yeah.
you meet a girl that you like, how long do you take before the first date? Are you any different from him with the
Oh,
money?
it
He
depends.
he
So it also
doesn't do
depends.
card. He
It's the
doesn't
same
do
thing.
card.
I think what Elizabeth is trying to say is that we mustn't.
Elizabeth is a lawyer, yo.
I think
see
to
it now.
to say we mustn't say that women of maybe falling to, or let me inverted commas, that it must be
Yeah.
brought down to the fact that they're naive.
Because it's
I
misogyny.
think that's what she's trying
Men
to
are
say.
the problem
all
in the climate
all.
of this country.
Yeah, that
Men
it
are the
must-
problem.
It's
Not
because a
women.
woman is naive. That's why it's going for that. No, I think that's what she's trying to say.
So perhaps
in
the
a,
terminology could have been changed.
yeah, I think that's the
Okay.
problem.
Well,
but in a
now,
nutshell,
what would be the first words you say to your child?
if
Yeah.
like the first time
Yeah.
a guy comes in,
Same situation. Guy comes the first
Yes,
day after a
what
couple
do
of
you
days.
say?
What do you say as a
boiling down
mom?
to what Elizabeth said.
You're true.
You see, I didn't finish. I didn't finish.
Christ,
No, listen. I'm saying boiling down to how Elizabeth said that with how people grew up. Listen, let me go. With how they grew up, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
I would literally tell my child, I don't think you should. I don't think that's safe for you because of how I grew up and the things that I've experienced.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was.
So
you see,
it's-
even let
it
me
boils down.
finish.
It boils down to how you grew up and your
And
experiences
also my
growing
experiences. I would never. I would literally tell my child no.
You know what I feel like? I feel like I get you, Elizabeth, but I feel like both people have a responsibility to act right. The guy has a responsibility to act right. The girl has a responsibility to look out for herself. And I feel like you're rushing to say the guy is wrong.
Yeah, the guy-
And
But he's moving with deception. She's not.
I'll tell you what I'm saying. I'm saying that she just told us a guy came to her and said, I want to fly you outside, do everything. The guy that won, the girls he won with, this bro of mine, if she was one of the ones, she would go. The reason she didn't go, she took her responsibility to assess the situation. And I'm saying, not all girls. Some girls don't want to take that responsibility of theirs. They just go. Then when they go, they say, I was deceived.
You know, bro, I think genuinely some girls, and I'm gonna say it
Accountability,
again.
Elizabeth. As much as the
I'm gonna
boys
say
are
it
wrong.
again, naivety again, it boils down to that because some girls don't want to be responsible enough to know in the context of everything happening in the country. Like currently you talk about GBV, you talk about everything. And I'm not saying men aren't the problem, but what I'm trying to say is here's a guy, Elizabeth, first day, he's giving you the car to go spend or whatever. Surely you should be raising questions as to why are you doing this? What are your intentions? So what if you're going to accept everything just like that without asking any questions? I feel like that is being lazy intentionally. And that is you just avoiding accountability in the sense that you're being naive. You understand? You're being naive and...
I think let's remove the word
like,
No, that's
for now.
naivety.
Like you said, it's a life of sharks. If you know it's a life full of sharks, you have a huge responsibility to switch on and be alert as a person who understands what's happening in society.
And for men, it's a luxury.
Huh?
If you know
It is a luxury.
What's a luxury?
In this country, to be a man is a luxury.
Oh.
It is.
No.
In the sense of your safety, we're talking about
okay.
predatory behavior,
Yes.
deception,
Yes.
right? You guys
But
don't
I-
have
but
a
I-
higher
I get
threshold
her.
of watching out for the sharks than women do.
No,
That's
no,
what
no,
I'm
no,
saying.
no.
Remember,
I wonder, that's a
Elizabeth,
different-
we're not exposed to the sharks because we never know.
Yes,
we're not
because-
the ones DMing.
Chief, nowadays, even gents go through it, bro.
What? They DM them.
Yeah, bro. I mean...
But guys want to be child. They do it for free. So for guys, it's, you know...
High key.
But to say it's a luxury being a man in this country, I disagree with
I
that.
would
I strongly
argue.
disagree
I would
with
argue
that.
and say being a woman is also a luxury in South Africa because we're living in such a sexualized society. If you're a
Yes.
girl,
How is that a
bro,
good thing?
I'm cooking. If you're a girl, you get those benefits can be at your danger, but you get a lot of.
But now you're contradicting
You know what's so
yourself.
sad?
The same thing
Is
that
that I
you're
was in an
shaming women
Uber.
for, now you're saying is a benefit.
I was in an
It is
Uber
a
driver.
benefit,
I was in an
though.
But
Uber
you guys
driver.
Yeah?
Okay,
I
let's
was
let
in
her
an
cook. Yeah.
Uber with the I was in an Uber, yeah. And then this guy basically said, so he asked me where you were going, and I was like, oh no, I'm going to a shoot. He's like, yeah, it's so easy for you women to get jobs nowadays. And I said, why? And I could see, because obviously now I got serious. He was like, no, because of you're just women. It's easy for you guys. All you have to do is look pretty, wear short skirts, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I was shocked at that thinking, because as much as that's the mentality of men, or some men think it's easier to get jobs, we still earn less of a salary than men and we have the same degree. And I also don't understand this thought of...
Are there any facts of that? Or
there is
it
facts.
just-
There is facts. Definitely
Are there
in
any facts
SA
of that?
and in the States that you can be in the same position as a man, have the same degree, probably even your honors, and you still earn it less than a man in that position.
No, that one is wrong. We will fix that one. That one is
yeah.
is wrong.
Yeah, no. It was
So-
sad to see that that's how some men actually think that it's easier for women
No,
to get a job.
I get where the Uber guy is coming from. You know, bro, we've always talked about women empowerment, and I feel like
Pretty privilege is a thing, bro. You can't deny it.
And if you check, most men feel.
Elizabeth, are you fine?
I feel like they what's this word?
I think
I'm
it's
looking
a
for?
thing, but pretty privilege is a thing, but I don't think it works in the corporate world.
It works everywhere.
It does everywhere,
Bro, people, even to guys, if you're a handsome guy, charismatic guy, these are subconscious thing. You'll stand a better chance than a less handsome guy who lacks charisma. These things, we human beings, we gravitate to beauty naturally, whether you like it or not. You understand? And the studies that show this, that the prettier you are, it's just nature, bro.
Yeah.
Even like everything, dog. If you're athletes, musician, everything, the prettier you are, the higher chance. Someone even made an example, was like, why do we have less Adeles? You know, when I'm saying Adeles, fat, great musicians. She was like, it's not because fat ladies can't sing. The reasons it's a industry
Appearance.
dominated by Rihanna, Beyonce, and the likes.
Appearance
It's
matters.
that thing. Same thing with guys. If you look at the R&B guys that are famous, it's good-looking guys.
what
Do you
Trey
think there's no
Songz.
ugly guys that can sing very well? They're there, but these things,
they're
these
more
things, they
attracted to
contribute. Yeah, they contribute, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, it's even within animals, you know, when
Yeah.
the female animals are looking for a male to mate with, they always go for the
Muscular one.
strongest
yeah.
one.
So in some ways, it is a luxury being a woman as well in this country.
There's benefits to everything.
benefits to
There's
everything.
benefits to everything.
There are benefits.
Because look, bro, you know why I'm saying
Yeah.
every coin has two sides. As the deceiver, your
Yes.
benefit is you have an opportunity to deceive. As the girl, you have an opportunity to be deceived. If you wanna milk money,
You can milk money
milk
as well.
it.
But it's definitely
You
a
can.
luxury because, guys, we can't even walk in the streets without being catcalled,
Yeah,
without
guys, I
being
think
this.
saying it's a luxury to be a woman.
A
given
woman
the
is
climate of this
really
country,
it's
a
hectic
bit of
because
a loose
I
time.
like the
No.
simple. We can't do the simple things in life, like take a walk at night, take a
But for
jog.
example, even men, even I myself can't take a simple walk outside at
But
night.
you
and
are you
Lifa.
less
there's
like
also
that?
a
Chief,
number.
you just tired.
But that's not. Are you not walking at night because you have the fear of the fact that you maybe might be stolen or you might be
The
raped?
chances are higher for her.
Yeah,
bro.
the chances
No,
are
even
higher.
men, bro, you'd be
Oh,
shocked.
Lifa,
You'd be shocked.
Lifa.
You would be shocked, bro.
Lifa.
You cannot
Even
compare
men don't
that
feel
for
safe in this
women.
country, bro.
You see, there I
Whenever
stand
man-
with women there.
Yeah, no,
You see,
like-
riding an Uber at night, it's more risky for them than you.
It's so much riskier. That's
Yeah.
why, like, we'll be sending links, doing this, because of that. How often do you send your boys links when you're in the
all
Uber?
the time. All
Skin niggas.
Live
All the time,
How
I
often
do.
do you do that? But why do you send them that?
No, because I also feel less safer in the country. So to say it's a luxury being a man, I feel like it's a total lie.
No, but it is a luxury. It
No,
is.
let's not use the
no,
word luxury. I think
you
it's
can't
a
say
bit
it's a luxury
extreme.
being a
Okay,
man
let's
in the
not say
country.
it's way better to live in the country than a woman. It's way better.
What,
Guys,
As a man,
Okay,
is-
what's the GBP capital of the entire world? Violence capital of the entire world.
South Africa.
Thank you. And who are the victims to it?
Majority of the victims are
It's
females.
women.
Majority is women, but to say
On a daily.
yeah, I get what you're saying, and I'm not
And yes, there's
disputing
unreported
that.
cases of men or male male being sexually harassed or whatever. But even those unreported cases probably still not going to reach the level of
No,
women.
what I'm trying to correct is her saying it's a luxury also being a man in this country. How many men die each and every day by being robbed, mugged, or whatever? Like,
You know
men
what this
also
is
go
like?
through.
You
This
can't
is like
compare
the
the two,
farm
Pam.
murders
I know.
story.
Obviously, yeah.
You
But
guys are
robbed,
crying
mugged,
wolf
and
right now.
Bro,
You guys
thi-
are giving
this-
war the farmers,
this-
they're killing us. But when you look at the farm murderers, it's majority black people
Black
on the
people,
floor.
yeah.
and also
But
Because the story with this bro was so deep, dog. Like, maybe this whole episode is gonna, because it covers a lot of subtopics and things.
Yeah.
He also told me something. He's trying a relationship as well, like a genuine relationship. I guess this was his whole phase that was enabled by money, because he never got to experience it in high school because girls were not feeling him like that. So with the money, he's using that to execute this. His dream was to chow girls. He's finally using the money.
But
to
now
do
he's
that.
done now.
I don't know if he's done or not, but he was telling me he has two insecurities now. One of his biggest insecurities is this. He was telling me this is like Mtho. To remember, this is a tactic he uses if he wants to chow. Then he also goes for other girls that is just trying to get into a genuine relationship. With those girls, it doesn't throw out the card first. It does the normal courtship, talking, go on dates. It doesn't do too much if he really likes a girl. That's how he moves, Elizabeth. Whether you like it or not, that's how he's
used
moving.
tactic to describe what he does, and tactic is what? A word that is used in form of pursuant in predatory behavior. It's a tactic.
No,
A
Elizabeth,
tactic
a
is
tactic is used in football.
No.
A tactic is used in podcasting.
Yeah.
A tactic means
It's a
style.
strategy, so
Yes,
it's my
so
strategy.
It's a
don't
strategy.
use that
So
word.
if someone is using a strategy on you, do you think you're gonna know exactly what the strategy is?
No, you won't. But I also
Thank you.
Tactic doesn't have to be a
Continue.
negative energy. I can use a
Continue.
tactic to
Negative. I think
pursue
you
you romantically.
continue.
It's a tactic. Do you get me?
Continue.
I can use a tactic like for genuine love.
Yeah.
It's a tactic
But
doesn't
this is
mean
a podcast
negative.
to try. I'm not
to
here to
tell
agree
you
with
how to
everything.
love someone.
I'm
No,
not
no,
here
no,
to
no.
pick Misha and agree
Yeah,
to
yeah,
everything
yeah.
you're saying. I'm just here to. There are loopholes in your thought process, but continue. Yes, he uses a tactic on this one, and then he uses a different tactic.
Let
on
me
this
show what
girl.
I'm saying, bro. Tactic is not a bad
It's
word.
not
No,
a
I'm not
bad
saying it's a
thing.
bad word. It's not a bad word. Continue.
But you just said it is.
So
because
continue
I'm
with the story,
yeah,
bro.
just continue. Just continue.
Continue with the story.
Go back.
No, guys, listen. Let's not nick and pick every word and all the terminology.
No, Chief,
Let's
it's
just-
very important to
It
do that.
is.
No,
'cause
otherwise we will not
she's
get
moving like a
anywhere.
lawyer. So
She's
we
a lawyer.
have
But
to
we won't
Moving
get
like
anywhere.
anywhere. It's just if you're gonna watch back on the episode, there's so many times where you've contradicted yourself. That's what I'm trying to make you understand. To be like, you agree with one thing, then say another thing. Because now I didn't want to bring it up. You just said, right? When girls, you were disagreeing with Lifa, saying when girls use Ubers, it's higher for them. But earlier on, you guys were saying that no, but as men. So that I'm saying like, just continue. Just continue.
Okay.
Anyways, guys, welcome to another beautiful episode of OpenChats.
Okay, so this is what I was saying. This is what I was saying. Remember, everything has two sides.
Yes.
In as much as he's doing this, we also had another debate with this bro of mine. He was telling me this. He said, Mtho, I have one insecurity now. The girl that I'm with, I don't know
whether she's there for the money,
she here for me,
or the money,
or
the
she's
lifestyle.
there for the money. You understand?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to say, as much as it's doing this, it is building an insecurity in him. You understand? And what I know she's gonna hate what I told him. I said, bro, here's the thing that sucks about being a man. In as much as you're saying we're able to mislead and never.
Yeah.
I told him this, bro.
Hey.
In Zulu, they say ubuhle bendoda
Sepokotweni like inkomo
zakhe.
Yeah.
And you know what I told him? I said, bro, I get that you're insecure about this, but you gotta wake the flip up, bro. What's there? Not in a bad way. What's there to like about you? Do you want them to like your personality? And I made this example. I said, would you like your girl? Because you're also there for the girl for a reason. Would you like her if she wasn't pretty, if she didn't have a big nyash? I asked him that.
Yeah.
And I was like, remove the beauty. Remove the nyash, you're not gonna like that girl. So even you remove the money, why should she like you? Unfortunately, it's very transactional. You understand? And I know a lot of people will come for me because guys believe that a girl will like you. I'm not look, and I'll say this again. There's a difference with a girl who's only there for your money. That is wrong.
can
Like
tell,
there
you
was
can
that
see,
term
yeah.
you used, hobo what?
The homosexuality
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Which he brought this question, bro. He said, how do you see? I want to hear Elizabeth's answer on this. How do you see if a girl is here for your money and not you?
I feel like I'm not gonna comment with that because you guys have very misogynistic views. So
No,
matter what I
No,
say,
we want to
it's
hear.
gonna-
Be open, come.
we're
Don't.
open-minded.
No, what I'm trying to make you understand that every girl is different. I'm not going to generalize and
Yeah.
like give you a cheat code when I'm trying to make you understand that like there are greater things that are the problem than us worrying about your friend being sad because he doesn't know whether or not they want him for his money, but he uses money to get women.
Okay, but
so now
just
the very same
just an
tool-
advice or a tip like to him. What signs should he look out for? Like for someone
Why
who's
am I
only
advising
there?
him when I don't agree with what he does?
No, maybe it's something now someone
his
else is
problem.
going through
his
now,
problem.
like in this room now. Maybe
Are you going for a
Mtho,
friend?
I don't know.
Oh,
What did
Maybe
you
he's
say?
not asking
What did you
for
say?
a friend. We don't know. Like so.
I don't know.
How would you know that someone is there genuinely just because
I
they
genuinely
like you
wanted
like
to
that?
hear
Yeah.
your answers.
Like
Every
genuinely,
single
we
person is
won't. We
different.
won't.
Every single person is different. I think it boils down to that. Honestly, I can't speak on every woman and be like, oh, this is how you'll know a woman. Not my vibe.
Well, now how would you know?
There's ways,
would-
bro. There's ways, but
How
yeah.
to tell if a girl's there for your money?
Because you're a girl, like it. But okay.
Hey, hello.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. I've never been around people who
we
like.
use money.
Pardon?
No.
No, I've never been around people who are attracted to men for specifically for their money, or I've done that before. So I can't really say, but I really can't say. I can't lie.
It's easy, bro. Like it's not just money.
Survival wings.
If you see if someone is there for you for transactional reasons, whether it's money or whatever convenience,
Yeah.
you just what I told him is retract what you suspect that person is in it for and see how they behave. Like I made an example with him. I said, if you are giving her money, stop giving her money. You understand? And create a fake
and see
scenario
how her
and say,
reaction
hey, bro,
is.
I got this 1, 2, 3. I'm losing my job. I'm losing my bonuses. I don't have much
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
But even after, stop giving her what you normally give her, which you're suspecting she wants the money, then actually ask her to do stuff for you to support the space you're in. And I told him, if she's not able to support you when you're down and not giving her the money, but you now demanding stuff from her, she's not gonna do it.
Oh, you're saying like in the process? I thought you meant like from the jump.
No,
do you
in the
see?
process,
Oh,
'cause
in the
it's talking about in the process,
Okay,
yeah.
in the process, that does make sense.
But
that does make
I
sense.
feel like there's some certain flaws to that because what if she doesn't have the money to support him?
Not money. You don't ask for money. You say, hey, for example, I told him, I said, tell her, yeah, just stop giving the money if you suspect she's there for money. Then ask her to make you lunch, for example, at work and say you're hungry.
Or maybe let's say
See if she's willing to do something for you. Remember, what you're asking her doesn't have to be financial.
I think for him, if he genuinely wants to find out if the girl, I think one of the ways that he can actually go about finding out if the girl's there for his money or not, I think he should perhaps use a different approach to attracting the girls in the first place.
No, Pella, remember, this is a girl that you're in a relationship with, because you're not
Already
getting...
inside.
Yes.
yeah, that's not the way you're
No,
attracting. Like
not
being there.
attracting, you are in the relationship.
I think
but-
Once
maybe
already
change the
inside, yeah,
lifestyle. Change the lifestyle to see. I'm not necessarily advising your friend specifically, but I'm just saying in general with someone who suspects that they're being used for money, change their lifestyle. See if that maybe like
Does she still stay
adapt
when
to
the
that.
lifestyle is
But also
gone?
in a sense, like even if you change the lifestyle,
Yeah, it wouldn't.
yeah, it's kind of flawed as well. I don't know.
Okay,
It's a
Percy,
tricky one.
Percy, let
It's
me
also
make
flawed.
it in terms you'll understand. If I'm friends with Percy, and I genuinely think Percy is not with me for me, he is with me because I drive to work every day and he uses me for my rides. I'm suspecting that Percy is my friend because of that.
Okay.
I say to this bro, put your car aside and see, does Percy still check up on you? Does he still check up on you? Does
Take
he
a
still
text.
initiate relationships with you outside of the transaction that the relationship was built around? If you remove the car and that's the last time you hear from him, it tells you he was there for your car. If you remove the car, but it does say, hey boys, and I see you don't have a car anymore, but do you wanna chill? Do you wanna? Then you know he's with you for you. That's what I'm saying.
I get that, but that's very direct. In this case, when it comes to a relationship, I feel like it's a bit more complex than that. Because you use the analogy of making her lunch. I feel like even if she was there for the money, she would still make him the lunch. It doesn't change anything.
I don't think a person who was there for the money will make you lunch if you haven't been giving her money for 3 weeks when you were giving her money. Do you think
I
she's
also
gonna
think
give you money?
Comment. Oh,
Do you think she's gonna give you money?
Chomi, what do you think?
I think it's a very flawed way of thinking, because if you're in the relationship, what was she doing for you to stay in the relationship? What were the things that she was doing that was
She was
making them?
doing
She was just taking.
Yeah, right.
like
Mtho.
feeding into her.
Yeah, right.
She was just
in a
taking, and,
relationship
and
with
he
her.
was enjoying the coochie. Guys, stay for that. Trust me.
Then if he was there just enjoying the coochie, why are you now expecting her to make you lunch?
It's asking to see if does she
I'm
like
too.
me to like me. You don't get it.
Then I guess she doesn't like you then. Because she was just there for the coochie.
No, again, like I think it's one of those things where like it really takes applied thinking. If you dating a girl, like you're saying, I'm reiterating what you're saying verbatim. He's dating a girl, he was treating her like this, and you just said he was just getting bumps and he was happy with just getting bumps, right? He's in the middle of the relationship. Why would you now switch up by changing the environment and now you're expecting her to
But
do
now
something?
I don't just like bombs now. Now, like, I want the real you.
Why not have a
now.
conversation? Why does it always have to be tactical? That's
That the word tactic.
Because conversations, people can lie. That's the reality. If
then you can lie to your friend. Men can also lie to men. It doesn't mean that just because she's a woman, she can lie. Mtho.
Elizabeth, I think you're being very defensive.
I'm
and
not. I'm trying to make. I
because
feel like, you know what? If you use defensive now, and I say misogynistic, I'm the bad person.
you can use
Do you get me?
misogynistic. I know you think I'm misogynistic, and I generally do not mind you thinking I'm like that because I know I'm not like that. I know that's what you think, and I don't mind you using that word. That the same way I'd appreciate it if you also don't take it personally if I say you're defensive. But I genuinely telling you are defensive right now, and
I'm not.
and
I
you're
feel like
not.
you're very used to people agreeing with you. That's another issue.
No. You know why I'm saying that? Because I'm asking you, how do you feel about this anymore? You don't want to answer. What does that mean?
What? I just answered you, didn't I?
I think in essence, the change of the topic
No, I
is
think
that
we
Bro,
can-
do you
we
generally
need to-
get what I'm trying? Or am I crazy? I'm seeing stuff. Like, I'm being for real. Do you think I'm crazy?
No. I think obviously you guys have different views. We all
I was
have
about to
different
say we
views.
all have different views.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's why I was asking her,
Yeah.
say your view. I want to hear
Without-
it. Then
yeah,
she
without-
says, no,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
it's...
yeah.
But I ended up saying it because I'm a listener. When I have an opinion, I don't listen to answer. I listen to hear the full spectrum of things. Whether you change it here, I listen to understand and give you an answer.
Yes, true.
I didn't want to answer at that point because I wanted to formulate my own hypothesis to what you just said. Then when I gave you my answer, you said I'm defensive. Then I said, okay, you know what? I feel like you're misogynistic. And you said, no, you don't feel like that. And I said, that's okay. You understand? It's the same way everyone is saying that, like, we can all have differing views and that's totally okay. Do you get me? It doesn't mean that, like, if you feel Elizabeth's like this, everybody in the room must say, yes, Elizabeth's like that. You feel this way, I feel that way. There'll be another topic that we agree on. It's life. Do you get me? It's just this one we just don't agree. And it's okay.
You know what, Elizabeth? I want to clarify something. It's not a thing of I want everyone to agree with me or I'm used to people agreeing with me. I'm honest, bro.
Yeah.
It's a thing of this. I'm happy when people disagree with me because you help me understand where you're coming from. That's why I'm saying I want to hear what you say. It's coming from that. Then me asking these people to say, are you defensive or not? No, I want to confirm, am I the only person seeing this? That's what I'm genuinely wanting to ask. Because what happens sometimes is you don't see that you're the only one who's feeling it. Once you guys say, Mtho, I'll then say, you know what, it's fine. I'm not looking for people to say, agree with me. I just need clarity right now because I feel like you are defensive.
Okay, then I am.
You know what I generally think? I could be wrong, whatever. I think this topic touched you because I feel like it's close to you.
That's very patronizing.
I'm telling you what I feel. It could be patronizing. I'm telling you what I honestly think. I feel like maybe Elizabeth does live the Baddie lifestyle, and when I talk about Baddies this way, she feels like I'm attacking her, or it touches her past experiences, or it when you're a Christian and people shit on Christian, you're not gonna like it. You're gonna be so defensive. That's how I'm feeling, to be honest with you.
I have my own things. I have my own car, right? I went to school. I have a degree. It's an NQF level 8, which is honors, right? I did all of that while pursuing my dreams in media. Do you understand? If that is a baddie to you, then you've just whole-rounded people and not specifically decided who is this person. This is the first time I'm having an interaction with you, Mtho. You can't just now say Elizabeth lives the baddie lifestyle. And I'm saying from what I've seen in my educational background and my personal experience, you get me? I feel like there's always two sides to a coin. That's why there's points that I do agree with you, Mtho, and there's points that I don't.
Lefa, can I ask you a question? Answer it, bro. Be honest, yes or no. Do you think she's defensive, yes or no? Your truth, no explanation. Yes or no? Don't say what you think, so just say yes or no. I'll ask you the same, Ritabile.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to check something, that's all.
Yes. I think she
is she defensive, yes or no?
You see now.
Please, and don't want to say to please Mtho or think for her emotionally. Just answer your genuine yes or no.
Well,
no explanation.
For me, wait.
We'll explain later. Just like to hear
explain
this.
After.
Yes.
Okay, no.
Thank you. Percy, do you think she's being defensive?
No.
Okay, that's all I wanted to hear. And in this debate, Elizabeth, to also clarify something, because you're saying Mtho, you're used to people saying you're right, whatever. Here's why I like challenging people, because I'm hoping that when we have the debates, I like understanding where people come to think from. So when I'm wrong, I'm actually happy because you change how I'm thinking. I'm not a person who's right. I want to hear the reasoning. That's why I'm so obsessed to hear how you think. I don't like it when someone just says you're wrong. That's it. Tell me how you think in your trail of pattern. That's what makes the show for me. You understand?
I said yes, bro, and I still stick by it. You know, I think she's being defensive, not in a bad way. Like he said, perhaps the certain things that you've experienced, I could be wrong, because it's your life, you know, after all. But I feel like the way you're coming across as someone I feel like you're very passionate about what we're talking about.
Very.
And for me, I'm seeing a person who's probably talking through experience on certain things maybe we've mentioned. Yeah, well, so that's the reason why I think you're being defensive. But I could be wrong, like I said. So, for me, we're not being personal, like it. We're being cool, like it.
I just feel like perhaps the language and the jargon that we chose to use might be triggering. And in that essence, we use that diplomacy in conveying our message.
Oh, yes.
That's why I was saying that word naive as well. She was boiling down to that.
Guys, as we didn't go to school also, you must remember. So you must understand that our words sometimes...
There's no IEP level.
So you guys...
IEP, so...
Chill out.
No, but that's a real thing, guys. We're speaking in English. English is not our first language. So these words, when we say them, we don't say them with that absolute accuracy. You understand?
As long as you're open to learn, I feel like,
bro, I love
it.
Being
may
challenged.
have not been
and my favorite podcast episodes, to tell you by the way. Thing is, I'm also a very passionate speaker. I genuinely believe in my views. So I am naturally stubborn with my views. But my favorite episodes is when someone changes that and I'm like, actually
and
flip.
seeing the different perspective.
And you understand.
And as long as I feel like you're open to hearing other views and learning, I feel like it's a step forward to conversation, being open to conversation.
But for me, it wasn't an attack or anything. I hope you're not taking it like that. We just love getting different perspectives on the show. We can't have a show where we're agreeing on one thing and we're not educating people per se. We're here to inform people out there about how we express ourselves, you know.
And you know, I am saying, I feel like you're being defensive, Shom, if I'm honest. Right now, your body language, you're also on your phone now. The body language is saying, fuck this shit, bro, if I'm very honest with you.
Because
you cannot say...
just practically put me on trial. We just spent 10 minutes basically attacking my character. Do you get me? So
we weren't.
I've agreed to everything you're saying. And I feel like it's that type of thing of like, no matter what reaction I give, there will always be a negative setback. Because you just said you feel like we're a podcast where we want to like educate people and have different points of views, and I just did that. Do you get me? So
and it's a good thing.
Yes. But when I do it, I'm defensive. And you just said now, it's because we don't have the language, we didn't go to school. And I'm like, but I'm using what I've used in school to make people understand. So that's why I'm like, some things I'm very good at agreeing to disagree. We don't have to always agree.
Yes,
and I think it's okay without basically character
assassinating someone.
That's thank you, perfect word I've been looking, because I see no point in, if you have a different point, I don't feel like it's necessary for us to go across the room and discuss you. Do you get me? And you just said, I just explained now that like this is my first episode here, you get me? You will get to know me, you get me? Let's not put people in a bubble. But it's like, no matter what I do, if I do speak loud, I'm defensive. If I'm quiet, now my body language is timid. You get me? So that's why I'm just like, let's just agree to disagree and pick a different.
I think we can move from this topic, because
how many minutes are we on, bro?
1 hour, 16 minutes.
Wow.
One topic since. Guys, there's a lot that happened, man.
I think the topic brought.
But operators, I won't lie to you. Podcasting is difficult. This is what we mean every day. It's not easy. It's not, bro, like I'm telling you, real chats, these are things that happen every day. Sometimes you do get touched and you have to act like you're okay, bro. It is a skill to... It's what Sino and I talk about a lot on. You must be very thick-skinned, bro, because here's the reality with podcasts, bro. You're bound to be offended, bro. I'm a Christian. I make an example. Lefa's gonna say something that's gonna really, really throw me off. I must have that ability to be pretentious and smile through this thing and act like... Do you understand? So for me, I won't lie, bro. This has been a very... In that one where they said we're not letting you talk.
People in my DMs, you must tell Mtho and Lefa and Sino, they must let you talk the whole 2 hours.
I won't lie, bro. I saw
it was
comments was 90% let Retabile talk.
Hashtag justice for Reta. Shout out to you.
How did you feel about that?
Who?
Real chat.
That was cute. But like you guys saw in the episode, after we finished it, we moved on to the next topic and then I spoke. But in the moment, low-key, I was just like...
You were pissed.
I wasn't pissed, but I was just
You were pissed.
No, but I'll give her flowers, bro. If she's saying she was pissed, I genuinely didn't see it.
You didn't notice it.
The only person I think saw me, clocked me, because I think it was Big Brother. Because I was speaking, then he went...
Yeah, I'd be like, let her talk. Let her talk.
Then I was like,
because you know what I hate, bro? I hate this wholeheartedly. If you piss, now you're showing it, now you're sulking on camera. It throws the energy.
I couldn't sulk because my wig was also going
I won't
back.
lie, I'm serious. It's like this. Did you watch Piano Pulse?
I did, It's tough.
Sfiso was pissed.
Yes,
and now throughout they asking him, bro, how do you think about this? He says, I have nothing to say. Bro, leave the podcast then if you're gonna have such a, you see.
No, but
people shamed. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to operators.
They came through for you,
But I won't lie, we were very wrong, bro. I watched that episode. You know what causes that, bro? I'll be very honest. It's too much passion, bro. You wanna say, she wants to say, you understand.
I think it stems also from having big personalities, bro. You know, when you have a big personality, sometimes you just want to express it. It's a good thing, bro. It's a good thing, but at the same time, I think it's also important to respect one another, other people's opinion. You understand? So for me,
I think we also really dive deep into that topic.
We
really dive deep into that topic.
But we always do. Even today, you see 1 hour, one chat,
but we
one
agree
debate.
to disagree. But guys, there's a lot that happened now.
There's a lot that happened.
Kelvin Momo did the Red Bull thing.
Bro, I have a chat with 8, but they're gonna come for me now.
Ooh, what?
Guys, you don't feel like Kelvin Momo's songs sound the same now also?
I disagree.
No. Cut.
That's my goat. That is my goat.
Cut.
For me, Pride feels like the same song, bro.
You also disagree, ne?
Yeah, no.
And you know, bro,
You disagree.
No.
Chief.
No.
Chief.
In the same album, you can hear different songs and different
Melodies.
lyrics and
how's this
different-
album different from the last one, guys?
Mtho.
Bro, do you listen to
Calvin?
You know what the problem is? I tried, bro. This new album sounds like the last one. For me,
Okay, what's the name of the last album?
was it Nzako? Ne? It's Nzako Tuto. The previous one was
Tuto. No, but
Tato Bamodimo, something like that.
I get
Tato,
what is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I feel, bro. I genuinely feel
I
like
don't
that.
thing is, I don't think you like piano like that even, or listen to it as
Maybe,
much as you do
yeah.
with hip hop. So I don't think you'd really see the difference
Yeah.
or necessarily listen to actually like hear the difference. But it's very different. Trust.
I think you're right. How are you feeling about the new album, bro? Have you listened to it?
I have, bro. I love the album. I think he's very innovative, very different in his approach with every album. For example, that first album, Momo's Private School, you can tell there's a difference, bro.
I enjoyed that one.
So the first one, Vela, during the lockdown, obviously was less vocals, more of the beats, more of the, you know. I think he's been growing, to be honest. You know, as much as I love the first album, his second album, Ivy League, bro.
Yo.
Literally for me.
Yo.
It is the best for me, I would say.
Same.
But then he also threw another one, Amgelani. So it's different, bro. He approaches every album differently.
That's
he
true.
does soulful piano, private school, which is different from who's this, for example?
Scott's. Who said Scott's now?
No, Scott's doesn't produce, guys.
Yeah.
From I'm not really Bochezik, for example.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
I love Jazik.
I love Jazzic, but Jazzic is not soulful.
It's not,
Yeah.
So with Momo, it's different, bro. Yeah.
It's like Deep House Nyana for Amapiano.
Yes.
And then I see it's the most streamed album in first week.
Yes,
Yeah.
20 million,
Yeah.
bro. Shout out to
Wow.
Kelvin. Yeah. Chomi, what do you think about Kelvin Momo?
It's great.
You listen to him?
He's a really great artist, yeah. But mainstream, I'm not like a fan or anything.
Do you listen to piano?
I do actually, but also mainstream.
What's your favorite genre?
It's definitely R&B.
Who are you listening to these days?
It's my rotation is SZA, Summer Walker, and Brainface.
Old school Nyana.
No, not that much.
She said R&B, ne?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are you going to the Summer Walker?
I was about
I
to ask.
am. Tickets booked.
Chris Brown?
Did I go?
No, do you like Chris Brown's music?
No, not really.
Chris Brown cooks, chief. My favorite Chris Brown album was the Fame. Remember Fame?
Oh, yes.
I listened to that whole thing from start to finish.
Bro, this is talented, that one, bro.
I don't
Gifted.
even listen to him like that.
Yeah?
Who do you
I
listen to,
don't.
Rita?
What genre?
Yeah.
In what genre?
No, like, what's your main genre and who do you listen to mostly?
Kendrick.
Oh,
Every year, without fail, Kendrick is at the top of my list.
don't lie, bro.
And I swear to God,
Don't
and
lie,
I
bruh.
swear,
Aye.
and I swear,
You listen to conscious rap like that.
I
Like,
listen, and you know what my favorite album?
what's
From
your
Kendrick
favorite album?
To Pimp a Butterfly.
I went
From
to Pump a
Whistler's
Butterfly.
From Whistler's
Oh,
Theory.
you pump it.
All the way to Mortal Man.
Yes.
Through and through.
Another crazy thing that happened last week, we didn't cover it. Did you guys watch the L-Tido Cassper Nyovest episode podcast?
I did, bro.
I
check
saw,
it?
I saw
Interesting.
snippets of it though, but I didn't check it out.
Did you check it out?
I did.
In full?
Not in full.
You saw snippets
Like how
on
far?
TikTok. No?
Snippets.
Did you hear what Cassper said about Bo?
Areece.
What do you think of that?
I think, honestly,
Yeah.
playing devil's advocate, I think he has a point. Like,
okay.
in the sense that, like,
Okay, what did
it's
he
a
say for
music
those who don't
business.
know?
Okay, the context behind
Yeah,
the
the context.
the
He
whole-
said he came for Areece and he said,
They didn't
I've
really come
said
for
this.
him,
I've said
bro.
this on the show. Remember, Chief, when the Slams
Yeah,
came for
yeah.
me.
Hey, the
he
Slams,
said
bro.
Areece
Hey,
is not
hey,
an
hey, hey.
A-lister. He said Areece is not an A-lister. He said Areece cannot fill up a stadium.
He can't
Areece is
though.
not a superstar, basically.
That's
Yeah.
one tough
Did he
fence.
say that?
the
Nah,
Slams.
he didn't say superstar.
He can't though. And a
the
lot of
Slams,
people, a lot
bruh.
of people have also cooked this. As much as after he left Ambitious Entertainment, I don't think he's still gotten that much hype that he used to get at Ambitious.
He's been okay. Yo.
But
Yeah,
all the
I don't think-
artists that leave Ambitious, they struggle, bro. MT also
MT as
struggled.
well
to
Man,
struggle after-
Java isn't struggling.
Java's not struggling.
Java's cooking,
Is
bro.
it?
He's
Yeah.
been cooking. Java, hey, bro.
Even Saudi left. Saudi.
You didn't check that episode, bro.
I just saw the snippets.
Okay.
But I think he has a point as well.
For the operators, maybe some of them don't know about this. Cassper wants a boxing challenge with MacG.
You know what I hate about this Cassper guy, bro? Casper's an opportunist, bro.
Yes,
He'll fight
Chief.
Slick Talk.
Yes.
Now he wants to fight MacG. Oh, wow.
Aye.
Come on.
Who will we give Cassper?
When Big Zulu wants to fight him, he's Teka ring
Yes. Who should we? Who? You. Aye. No, yeah.
now. I said I can
say.
move him, Chief. Me, I
You
said,
can move Cassper.
Can move Cassper.
Aye, now.
Yeah. And I am sure of what I'm saying.
Wait, didn't Cassper say he wants to fight Saul?
No, they asked him and they say fight Saul. He said, I Saul una
Saul
deep
can't
respect
see
kills
or
he can't
anything. So
see.
he wants MacG. Oh, come on. That's a mismatch, bro.
Starting.
That is a mismatch, bro.
But he's an opportunist. That one is smart. Pick your battles. He goes for the injured lions all the time.
So, Chief,
Bro.
who's the injured lion now?
Yo, we're right.
the injured lion.
Yo, we're right. I was shocked, bro.
Yeah.
Lions are the biggest cowards ever. And it's ironic. They call the kings of the jungle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lions, they attack the injured.
Yes, they
Yes,
did say this.
Bro, I was disappointed.
Strategically,
Did say this.
Chief,
why are we calling these things king of the lion,
We
bro?
just,
Why?
I
Why?
think it's the aura and the, I don't know, they're just very like,
I think they're generally smart.
yeah.
Compared to other animals.
Aura farming.
They're generally smart.
For me, this is a king, bro. I'm gonna go for the hardest challenge and I win it.
No, Chief.
I think also
For me, a lion
No.
is the most strategic.
they're smart. Why should I work hard for food?
Chief, you have to be Chief, you have to be smart, bro.
Work smart, not hard.
he-
You
Guys.
can't. No, Chief, you have to.
I also gave him
you have to be
Mtho's point.
smart
Like,
about
if you're a king, you gotta earn the title.
No,
You
but
gotta-
also remember,
But they've earned the
I must
title,
come
bro.
with the-
What makes you think why they
I
call the
must
kings
come
of the
with the
jungle?
meal shaking
think
there.
about it. The juiciest.
Weak.
No, but Mtho, think about the juiciest, the meatiest, the freshest is in the middle of the herd. Now I must run in between buffaloes, might get killed. What am I doing? I just wanted to eat.
No, you are smart, but no, let's not call you a king. That's my chat. That's my chat.
No.
And you know why I'm saying it? It's like this. Criminals that are opportunists can never be kingpins. The one that target for houses with single mothers only. And you say you are
No,
opportunist,
but Chief,
chief.
that's a
End of
different.
the day, they're going to get what they
That's a
want.
different-
Hapuni TV.
Bro,
That's
you
a
know
TV.
what clip I saw. You know what clip that finished me, bro.
Yeah.
So it's this it's a group of lions, but I think they're 5. These bastards, you know what they do, bro? You know what they do, bro? There's a buffalo.
Yeah.
With the, what do you call a baby buffalo?
Buffalo wing.
A buffalo wing, yeah. There's the mother buffalo with its baby. You know what the 4 lions do? They chase cause you know the baby buffalo is gonna be slower than the mom. So they wait for the mom to be a bit distant.
Yes.
Then they attack the baby.
Yeah.
And obviously the mom is gonna do what? She's gonna go defend the baby. As she defends the baby, the lion runs away. I was disappointed that because it was one buffalo, I thought the lion would be a lion and challenge this buffalo.
Chief, have you seen the size of a buffalo?
But can
now,
we
Chief?
be honest?
Chief,
So,
a buffalo doesn't
Chief.
have agility, my brother.
No, Chief.
Versus a lion.
Chief.
the same person said you can take a gorilla, guys.
That's like
Be
me.
careful.
Yeah. That's
Be
Silver
careful.
Gorilla, Chief. If you call yourself a king, go to that
But have you
gorilla
ever
alone
seen
now.
those AI gorilla things on TikTok?
Yeah.
And
Of
that,
the simulations.
And that guy's like, I just need one guy, beat him up, then the rest to run away.
Just go to that gorilla, you alone.
Chief, let me explain the story of the lion. So this lion, I'm saying the king of the jungle. It's the mother, it's the king of the
Yes.
jungle. I'm like, this king of the jungle will shepherd his mother now. Ne? What does the king do? He runs away.
Chief.
Then they use a strategy. As the mom chases the first attacker, the second lion goes for what? For the baby.
Smart.
So
it's being smart.
while the mom is trying to
Chief,
to
those
defend.
are the tactics
4
we're talking
lions
about.
now. Listen, 4
Yeah.
lions
Those are the
are
tactics,
attacking
Chief.
a baby
Yes.
buffalo.
It's the tactics,
Think
Chief.
Chief,
about
if
it.
I'm a king
You
of the
see?
lion, listen.
king
If
of
I'm
the
the king,
lion.
if I'm the king of the jungle, you know what I'll do?
Yeah.
4 of us at least go for the senior buffalo, bigger meat, ne? Do you get my cooking?
No, but let me tell you, but that's why there's that saying, work smarter, not harder. That's why they're the
Chief,
king of the
lions
jungle.
isolate, Chief. They work by
that's why they're the king
isolating.
of the
We
jungle.
isolate them
Coward,
meal, Chief.
coward.
Have you seen
brother.
sometimes a cheetah will
My
run
brother.
off the prey, not even get it?
Mtho. What did you say a lion does?
Isolate, chief. That's what he does when he what? Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah. Isolate.
That's so true.
I isolate. What's
That's
your point?
so
What's your
true.
point?
Yeah.
You gotta work smart, not hard.
Not hard.
Exactly. That's what you
Akira,
do.
you're hunting.
You think like a lion.
When you're hunting, you need to isolate.
I don't isolate. Listen,
look
Chief,
for an
it's
injured
flawed.
one now.
It's flawed. Listen. I don't isolate an injured lion.
Yeah.
An injured. These ones are isolating a baby.
Chief. It's not always a baby. They
Me,
do.
I isolate the mother buffalo.
You don't know it's the mother buffalo. How do you know it's the mother buffalo?
I just told you I don't like easy coochie, so
No, but
But Chief, let me explain the story. So this is what they do, ne? As the mother is chasing the first lion that was attacking, the other four go to the baby. Then the mom realizes that flip, while I'm busy fighting this guy, my baby's being attacked. Then the buffalo goes back to the baby. Now it's one buffalo versus 4 lions.
1v1.
I think I think again maybe the lions will say, "Nah, we're not gonna let you make us leave. We'll deal with the baby and we'll deal with you because it's 4v1." Guess what the 4 lions do, bro? They run away.
No, but I've also seen a different clip, bro, of lions, 2 of them attacking a giraffe, bro.
I've also
That's
seen
what
that.
I'm talking about. That's impressive.
How?
Yeah, but maybe that they
I
don't
get
want
it
to
now.
eat
I'm
that
trying to
much.
say already they're working smart, bro.
Sometimes you're
So
not that
you say,
hungry.
how?
Just want to play. Just want. That they were hungry. They were hungry. Hungry lion. They were hungry.
Chief, then I also had another statistic.
Yeah.
Do you know that they're saying when lions grow, when the male grows and becomes to a certain age, this was crazy because I was like, this is the perfect depiction of a man's life. So this is what happens in a group of lions when they grow. There's the sisters and the brothers. They say as the brother gets old, the siblings start fighting the brother and they start chasing him away, like literally, and the brother will be confused why. Then the father himself starts mooring the brother as well. They say they do this because they're protecting the father's status as a king, because it gets to a point whereby the brother can be old
gets
enough
aggressive.
to, you see. So they chase the male lion away of the herd, and the only way he can survive is if he gets another group and he kicks off the senior member there. And here's what's crazy. They say if he fails to find a place that he can lead, he's gonna die, because they say lions struggle to survive alone.
Yeah.
So for me, two things I saw from that. I was like, that literally depicts the life of a man, because it literally says you're on your own.
Yes, you have to be on your own.
You're on your own, and if you can't bite, you'll be bitten. Then also, I was just disappointed to hear that a lion cannot survive on its own, bro. Because there's these weak animals you can chow when you're alone, bruh.
Oh, chief.
No, you guys don't think like that, bro. There's the weak ones, bruh. It's harder. Yeah.
Most animals move as a herd, as a pride.
But yeah, bro, back to the Cassper thing, because I see what I saw from that. I enjoyed that episode. I'm a big follower of Cassper. I think a lot of operators have picked it up. They say Mtho always speaks about Cassper.
Yeah.
When I watched that clip, bro, I saw a guy who's confident, who's at a place where he's comfortable in life, he can shit on everyone, and he's backing it with facts. What I saw from that is the importance, the confidence that comes from achieving, the confidence that comes from being competent. Because when he said those things about Areece, he knew that no one's gonna come for him. He said, "Akinisabi, kitchapaka the views, kitchapaka everything."
Yeah.
So I saw that Cassper's in his elements, bro. He addressed a lot of things. He spoke about MacG. He spoke about people saying him and the death of AKA has negatively affected his career, because now people are saying now Cassper without AKA is confused, because AKA used to drive him. So I enjoyed that episode, bro. It was very inspiring for me. Yeah, bro, it was a lot, man. And another thing he said, which is crazy, about his falling off, because remember, people are saying Cassper fell off. He says, "I fell off the day my career started, and I've been falling off for 15 years. How am I still here?" He says after he dropped Dr. Shebeleza, people were saying, watch, the next song is gonna be it dropped. After Philip, he said, people are saying, look, next day. So he says he's used to it now. He says now the new thing is AKA is gone, he's struggling. So, yeah.
What do you think, though, about the Areece thing? Do you think he's right?
I've said this, bro. I don't feel like Areece has fully milked the opportunities in his career, and I genuinely think Areece will regret it when he's old.
And why do you think
Because
so?
he didn't milk the opportunities.
Why? I think it's management issues.
I also think so. I also think in the way he's said that he doesn't need other people to
Is it?
make. Yeah, he said it before. He said he doesn't necessarily need to collaborate with the big stars or doesn't need international like. Because someone asked him, was a question like, no, you're not gonna do international. Do you not want to go international? Do you not want to do this? Do you feel like you're not branching out? He's like, nah, that's for him.
Bro, he's dropping his next album in 2027. Imagine, bro.
Yo, Mjana.
Hi, being an Areece fan must be tough.
And the thing is, his music is
This guy has a
good.
cult
Yeah.
following,
His
no
music is
ways.
good.
You know
His
who
music
and
is
liking
so
him too?
good.
Yeah.
You know these high school kids who obsess about being cool and never improve in life. He's all about being nonchalant.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying.
know, I don't post on IG.
Yeah.
And Cassper was talking about that. He said, my brother, you will not build a brand in South Africa by being cool. Because you need to engage with fans.
Yeah.
You need to go on IG lives. You need to collaborate with people. You thinking you're the coolest guy ever, chilling in your dark corner. You don't drop a lot. You don't promote your stuff.
That is true, bro.
That's,
You're not gonna-
You know those kids in high school, bro. It was cool in high school, but chief, we're getting old now.
Yeah.
People are working
he's
on
trying
their
to
lives,
build
and
a
you still on
brand.
that.
He's trying to build.
You
And
know-
he has a child now, Mos.
Yeah, he does. The boy doing the things.
I don't think he's broken.
But shame,
He's
like,
not broke.
do you guys think it's the same with like Shane Eagle? Because no one really talks about him either. And when they like, I'm remembering like that BT
Cypher with
that was,
Nasty C, Shane Eagle.
that
and-
was like
yeah.
when they like the biggest coming up right now.
You know what I think about
Yo,
those
Shane,
guys,
bro, he dropped one good album, bro.
Yo,
one. Bro, just one, bro.
He left us
And then,
hanging.
yo. I think that was his best work.
Yellow, nah?
Yellow.
Yes,
bro.
wow, wow.
Bro,
he
I
was
think
cooking
I
this.
think it's a mixture of a lot of factors. Here's another factor, even with Areece.
Yeah.
Bro, what makes you sell and land as a musician is volume. And volume has a lot to do with how many people do you relate to, how many people do you resonate with. And when you look at a guy like Areece pushing hip-hop in South Africa, majority of the population, that automatically becomes a niche. It's like if you take an amapiano artist and take him to the US, he will never be as big as Drake because US is a pop culture. So South Africa is not a hip-hop country. That's why our biggest musicians, it's always people that do mass distribution. And that's why Cassper's smart. Cassper does his sound. He's hip-hop, but he's more commercial. I mean, a song like Kusheshe, you don't need to understand English like that. You don't need to be a hip-hop. It's more like vibey. You understand? So Bosha and Igil, it was the same thing. Same thing with Pretty Ugly. They just don't relate to a lot of people.
You know, I feel
They
like
want to be profound. It's like they
yeah.
want to be profound. They want that special.
It's like they're doing
For someone
the conscious rap.
Yeah, I think they're
Conscious
trying
rap.
to be
Conscious
like
rap,
Kendrick,
yeah.
but it doesn't work in SA.
And it's not gonna work.
You can't do
You
Kendrick
can't
and
shop
J.
at the
Cole
Kendrick level
in
this
SA.
side now,
You
chief.
can't do
You
that.
can't.
So what about Nasty C then?
Nah,
what made him work then? What was, because when they,
Okay, first I feel like with him, his come up was really great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know his mixtape
Bad
Price City.
Hair.
I was a big fan of that.
yeah.
Also,
Jump.
I feel like when you have a good record label, it also works. So Nasty was under Mabala Noise, which was really boosting him, bro. You know, in terms of the distributions and everything. So that was good for him, bro. That was a plus for him. Same thing I could say for Areece. His first album was Paradise, if I'm not mistaken.
He had more pop songs back then, like
Yes.
Mngani, Wami.
Yes.
So
And what that
being
song
with a
with
good record
Amanda,
label
like-
also helps you
so
a
management.
lot. Yeah,
Actually,
because
you
who's
cooking.
his manager? His hand, right?
Yes,
Is it?
Yes,
Yeah, 'cause I remember there
Raquel.
was beef.
Yeah, Raquel.
There was
I want to
beef
say
that
something
one time.
misogynistic, but I won't. I said that's
There
what
you
happens
go.
when you give your career to a woman, bro.
You must never.
I'm joking. I'm just saying that to
never-
piss you off. I'm just saying that to
Yeah.
piss
No,
you off.
but
Pori and them are managed by a woman.
Really? Oh.
But I think also with Nasty C, I think also low-key his sound sounds
It's
US.
more-
For
it's
example,
more-
that's why he was able to
yes,
collaborate
yes,
with
yes,
A$AP
yes.
Ferg, T.I.
But I won't lie, when he
And
signed,
on Buku
when he
Bucks
signed
as
to
well.
Def Jam, bro,
He's still there.
I think
No,
Shane
he's
Eagle
independent
as well.
now.
He went international, like Elaine as well, going
Yeah.
international too early. in
he
your
was signed under
career.
Def Jam. And for me,
Yeah.
his sound changed a lot, bro.
No, but he still cooked regardless.
But
And
not
now
Def
he's-
Jam.
he's not
Nasty C,
there.
Nasty
No,
C
he left.
admitted that was a career mistake.
Yeah, going
Yes.
international.
He
He
says I
too.
tried to go to the US and I changed my audience to be more US and less South
Then
Africa.
South
Then I
Africa.
realized that Americans love Americans.
Yes.
You know.
They fucks with their
No, he's
own.
not under Def Jam. He's Torex.
No. He's
When he
independent now. I get it. He was at Def
Oh, yeah,
Jam.
yeah, he was, yeah. I'm
And
saying
then his
now.
sound changed. My point is his sound changed drastically. So what I'm trying to say is when you like a hip hop artist, bro, there was a period where hip hop was the biggest shit in South Africa. You
Like
know,
Ricky
there was-
Rick.
Do you think
Yes.
biggest?
It was.
There was a point in time hip
like
hop
There
was
was peak. Yo,
really dominating, bro.
Like Anati.
from your hell knows.
Frank
Yeah.
Casino.
Frank Casino.
Yo,
From
yeah,
what's
bro.
that guy? Teleman.
You feel me?
Delays.
Delays.
Yo,
What
oh,
heaven?
Well, I
Yeah.
actually touching on
My
something
E.
that I
Yeah.
also thought of when I was watching that Cassper interview.
Yeah.
Cassper also said he's a hot man in the game, but he's fresher than the current kids. He said that, yeah.
Oh yeah, I think
And
he has a point there.
And here's what I was saying, something that he's missing, bro. Cassper was at the golden era of music. Things were easier back then, bro. You see what Baby Daisy, bro?
Yeah, they're
If
pushing.
those guys were
It's tough
relevant,
now, you're right.
were relevant during Casper's times. They would be bigger than
They'd
Cassper,
be cooking, yeah, yeah.
But
Facts.
they just, if
True.
Nyovest
Yeah.
was doing hip hop now, he would be bad, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, but he was probably gonna do piano. He was a smart guy. He was probably gonna be.
Why do you
doing
think
piano.
you're streaming?
What do you want to say?
I wanted to say, don't you think, like, I agree with you, but don't you think
You don't
it's
have
like,
to, by
no,
the
no,
way,
I'm
yeah.
like, I agree
I'm
with,
just
like,
playing
the
with you.
baseline.
Yeah.
With the bass, I've come down, so
Yeah.
don't you think it's that thing of like the quantity is less back then, like the people who were doing music who were stars back then compared to now with like TikTok, anyone can put out a song, anyone
Industry
can have a trending,
saturated.
so it's harder, like the quantity now, it's like everybody can have like a trending sound. That's why it's hard for like,
And you die down
days.
quickly.
Yeah.
Usho
It's not
bani.
irrelevant. Usho win.
I love that chat because there's two things involved. There's saturation, but there's this other music expert who cooked something. He said, guys, fame and music is an art. You get trained. There's something called artist development. Then he says, with the TikTok generation, because you blow up quick, he says sometimes you blow up without
Intending to.
developing as a musician and understanding the game. You
Ubathini born.
you know what I mean?
Low key though, like
Bo-
He had
that's
poor
a fame.
management.
Bob
Yeah.
Burimaru, you see that guy?
Chima Shefo.
That's true. That's true.
Because he was saying, music is a career. When it's a career, it gets developed. You go to training. It takes a long time. By the time you make it, you know what's coming. You know how to.
Yeah.
But with this new TikTok generation,
Anyone can
you
be
do a hit
famous.
song, you go viral. You are
Yeah.
underdeveloped characteristically in terms of running your brand and managing everything. So, but then here's the question. Is it a bad thing though? Because it's opened the industry, bro.
TikTok.
It's just social media, bro.
It's
Like
open
we
the
wouldn't have a
industry.
podcast back then, bro, because there was
Yeah,
no
yeah,
TikTok,
yeah,
there was no
yeah,
Instagram.
that's true.
You had to go to Vuzu.
Yo,
To-
Vuzu,
Yeah,
MTV
and
Base,
audition.
and
But don't
audition.
you think maybe it's opened up, sure, but don't you think it's also like decreased low-key the quality of music?
Yes,
Definitely
that is
will.
true.
Definitely will. Yeah.
The
But
quality
music is the
music.
most disrespected form of art,
Art,
bro.
yeah.
that's-
People
Because
think
people
they can just
release.
go out there and release a
I
song.
don't think it's just music, bro. I think social media has made everything
Even podcasting now. There are podcasts now
even
that
fashion,
should
bro.
close
Even
now.
fashion. Even fashion, bro.
Nah.
Because back then you had to study fashion, know everything. Now you can use clouds and just print as the chain.
Yes.
People will buy.
Ah, station!
As the chain.
Aye. No, that's my
That's
my
true.
yeah. That's my dog.
Which era would you rather be? Back then or now?
I think I'd rather be back then.
Really?
I'm an oldie but goldie type of person.
Oh,
Yeah.
Which
Like
era,
I'd
bro?
rather kara. You
I
can
feel like
leave
right
me.
now I'm embracing it right now, bro. You know the reason why is that
Back then, listen to
You-
tear gas.
really? No,
I'm
I
telling
mean
you.
My I'ma keep
for
talking.
yourself.
like for yourself in general.
Oh, for
Oh,
myself.
well, definitely the old era
Yeah,
for
same.
me.
I can-
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, it's nostalgia,
Anati,
guys. It's just
Cassper
nostalgia.
And Messi are sick. I'll perform Jump One Man there on the stage.
Me
I'm
too.
telling you.
Now,
Nah.
now,
With
put on a
Bafaba,
show.
I can even go and change, look like an Anati.
If
come
you
back
ask
as
me
Messi.
to send
Elizabeth.
juice back to back,
I'm telling you,
like,
I'm telling you.
I'll wear that oversized cash time thing.
Now.
Eish! Those t-shirts.
Yeah, and then yeah,
About deceased.
and the pants are also here.
Ah, you used to rock short pants and socks now.
What is it
in the
with
bucket
you?
hats.
What do you guys
KO,
know?
KO came
Petrol
with
milk. What do you guys know about the petrol and milk?
I hated those things, bro. I hated those things, bro. What?
What I'm realizing from this is that back then music was not just about music; it was more of a culture.
It was a culture.
Like,
It
have you ever
was.
watched- have you ever
You
watched
think
the
it's not a
video?
culture now?
No.
Amapiano
okay,
is a
because-
lifestyle, though.
Don't you think the music now
Amapiano.
kind of mimics America? I'm not hating on the new gen. Like I honestly
There's
feel
no
like
originality.
yeah, like Days and Kylie Nash have very good superstar qualities.
But
like
it's
they can
too
go
much.
far.
It's
But
too much
yeah.
Playboy Carti.
Like, I don't know if you've ever watched One Time, the video of One Time.
Gazlam. Yazi
Like people
Dalan
look like they're
Zabalas.
genuinely enjoying, like it's.
And in good, it's playing backwards, but
No.
you feel like you're also you get me?
I used to think Baby Days was cooking till I heard Playboy Carti and I realized,
They're
it's
the same thing.
It's the same sound,
Yeah.
eh?
It's literally the same
But he's
thing.
still
But
good,
he's good.
though.
Yeah, he's
very
still
good.
good.
That's
Like,
great.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
He's an
And
artist, yeah.
Kylie Nash.
You know what I thought to
Yeah, no,
myself?
shut up, shut
Yeah.
up.
Baby Days has a higher chance of succeeding in America,
America, yeah.
than in South Africa.
But he did go.
I think he has
Oh,
the
he's still there
superstar
now.
training.
Yeah.
Like he's been
Yeah.
around enough cultures, like being in, because you know, like I'm gonna bring up a different topic, but you know, like superstardom in terms of an artist, Nigerians know what they're doing.
Oh, yes,
They
yes,
know what they're
Facts.
doing in terms of like
That's
being
very
a.
true.
You don't think
It's
so?
unique. I think they
Those guys
move
Davido
are just
with-
confident, bro.
with who they are.
But that ties into
that's
That is part of who they
superstardom,
are, bro.
you get it's like
Nigerians are just confident, yeah.
Yeah, that's
so I
superstar.
get
But
you.
I think piano has given us that, bro.
No, it has. I think it has.
How so?
Piano really, bro, portrays the culture of South Africans in general, the lifestyle that we live. Even if, like, when you see the music videos, it wouldn't make sense for you to shoot a music video of a piano song with racing cars now.
But that's
like
Waffles'
Waffles. Yeah, Mara, now you don't portray the culture
True.
and the lifestyle of South
That's
Africans.
true.
You understand? So what you're trying to sell to the world is how we're living. That's why a lot of people are falling in love with Amapiano. Americans are discovering South
It's the
Africa
originality
now.
they gravitate
Yeah.
The
towards.
UK literally has a club
the
in
UK
London
has a club in
that
London.
plays Amapiano, bro.
Only.
You understand?
Only, yeah.
Yes.
and they
So,
have more festivals than us, I think.
Yes.
And
Like
they're all
international.
Waffles is always that
It's
side.
That's
big.
why our artists are never
Yeah.
here, to be honest.
it's being raw, it's being authentic, it's being who we are, bro.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
guess then it basically means the world, people will always gravitate towards originality because it's the same thing with Afrobeats. Nigerians were, I feel like Amapiano is the new Afrobeats because it used to be Nigerians. That
Bro,
were
it's taking over,
But
bro.
Square.
By
now,
a storm. Yo.
But Davido, but
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
struggling now because of this piano thing.
That's the
Akon.
reason why most of them feature South African artists. Now they're doing remixes and then Amapiano.
yes, like
and
Burna Boy featured on Jolabam.
Ay, Mara.
But I think that was there earlier on, if you look, because Bospo Nono had Wizkid.
Yes,
all
but that
those
was
things.
nice.
So I feel like
That was nice.
it's been there. It's just now we like claiming it as
Yeah,
it's
I
not
mean,
really
guys,
like
I think
Afrobeats.
it's quite simple. Well, not quite simple, but I mean, you can't, for example, you can't, if you're a hip hop artist, you can't feed Americans what they already have. You can't be giving them the same food that they have. So you have to give them something different so that they can develop a different palette.
That's
But it
the
must be
reason
very
why,
nice.
as great as South African hip hop was, it really did not attract, I'd say, American artists or the American market like that because they're already used to
It's
the
also
sound.
different.
also
I feel like
do hip-hop.
SA hip hop is
Exactly.
not the same. Also,
Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is, if you check all these hip hop brews, the accent and how they talk, boy, yeah, I've cooked this
Slang.
before. Boy, yeah, man.
Bo,
You know,
Cassper,
When they
Oh,
talk like you,
I
basically.
ain't trying to. I don't talk like that, but
When he's doing his radio voice, nah. Bro, the thing about Man City, dog.
no,
yeah.
come on, dog. But like, what
you
I'm-
know what? I agree with you, Elizabeth.
I hear you, but you know what?
So you don't stand out. You're not different. You're not unique. But if I come now, Jima Sheikh with my accent now, then my gold teeth,
It's gonna land.
it's
nah.
gonna land. Hakiri ola, li ola.
Bari maru.
Yeah, well, it's something different for like people overseas.
Even though they don't
you
understand. True, that's
yeah,
very
yeah.
Do you guys recall when trap was just introduced and it had the whole world on chokehold?
Trap, nah.
yes, Fetty Wap.
Yeah?
Young Thug,
Oh, kind of what's that song? Yeah.
Rich Kwan.
The Migos.
Yeah.
Still doing the thing.
I know she's
Trap
Oh, very well. Trap queen.
I'm like, man, I say,
That guy.
with the one eye.
Yeah.
Trap Queen.
That guy is the first person to be famous with one eye.
Yes. song fall under broccoli?
Oh,
Don't
by
you know
Lil Yachty.
and
Yeah, is it trap also?
It is trap.
It is trap, ne?
Se kgowa sa lona, Lil Yachty, we say Liach.
Yeah.
Yeah, even was so a mini Bo Caroline, but that was not trap. But that was a good era.
But that chat of which era would you rather be? I prefer this one, bro, because it was tough to make it then, bro. Bruh, you see now, Chief. You need a phone.
But you're
and you
being
need
honest,
TikTok.
bro. Yeah,
you come there, you rock.
It's much easier
Elizabeth,
now to make
it's easy
it.
to make you a star now than
100%.
then.
So do you think people are working less harder then?
In as much as it's easy, I feel like you have to work hard because, as she's saying, the saturation of the space has made it. Look, it's opened the industry, but opening comes with numbers. Numbers come with competition.
Can I add something to that? I think it links to the debate that everybody has of like Drake and Michael Jackson. Whereas like if someone was to ask who's the greatest artist of all time,
Michael Jackson.
If
I'm not gonna say Michael Jackson, obviously.
Never.
But most people will be like Drake.
It's Drake!
But it's linking to what you're saying that like it's
Actually, I'm
easier.
triggered now. Who is between Drake and Michael
Michael
Jackson?
Michael Jackson. It's
But-
Michael.
but-
You literally just said Michael Jackson.
Look, guys, I want to challenge you.
Come on.
I want to challenge you.
He
It
had
was
people
easy.
fainting
It was
in
easier for Michael Jackson. He was the only one.
Yes,
guys.
exactly, bro. There was no,
No,
competition.
no, he
there was
wasn't.
only
There
Prince.
was three.
There was
No,
Prince
he
and
wasn't.
Michael.
No,
Prince.
he
But remember,
wasn't.
they were competing with white people as well, like the
Exactly.
Beatles. Like they had people like
Rolling Stone.
Music then was
Guys,
being, like
Drake has to handle Kanye West, Travis Scott,
Exactly.
Kendrick
But the
Lamar.
street-
Who is Travis Scott?
Kendrick,
Remove
yeah,
Travis
yeah.
Scott from there.
Remove Kendrick from there.
I we must never.
Drake, bruh, when did Drake start fighting?
Yo,
During
bro,
Wayne days.
2008.
During Wayne days.
During the
He
Wayne
beat
days,
that
bro.
nigga.
But the streaming thing you were saying, it was a lot easier.
Like you can't compare Michael Jackson and Drake.
Guys,
Yeah,
but
but there was no
guys, Michael
competition.
Jackson
You
had
can't do that.
it easy, guys.
There was
Tell
no
me, will
competition.
Drake
man.
Michael
Michael Jackson inspired almost every single
Guys,
artist.
Michael Jackson
Drake
would
also
drop
passed
his
away.
album
Michael
would be the
Jackson
only
died.
album
Even
dropped for
more.
5 years.
Can I tell you something? if Drake can go to the Super Bowl and stand for a good 5 minutes
And people faint.
just faint,
Faint.
then
Lifa
you
will
let me
faint.
know.
Yeah.
Lifa will faint.
No,
Hell yeah, I would, nigga.
but you
That
know-
was
just
my
stand.
nigga.
You know why people fainted?
That's my goat.
He was the only star.
no, he wasn't. The guys, there
Bro.
was Rolling
And it was
Stone, there was
harder.
Black. It was so much harder. And Michael Jackson stood there. People were screaming for 5 minutes.
Oh,
and he
thank
only
you.
did this.
I want to challenge you. I want to
Drake can
challenge
do
you.
that.
I want to challenge you.
Boy.
I want to challenge you.
But-
If Michael Jackson was born in the Drake era, he would still be a star, but with less. I'll make an example. He would be a Chris Brown.
No.
He would be a Chris Brown.
No.
If Chris Brown was born during Michael Jackson's days,
But Mtho,
he
you
would
also-
challenge that
but
guy.
you also need to listen.
Remember, had his GBV case, and a lot of fans stopped messing with him after that whole
Yeah.
thing with Rihanna.
So you think that's the reason
Yeah,
why
that's
he's
to this day.
not to
Remember
that
when he
level?
came to
Even when it
Love
comes to
GBV.
essay.
No, but you used Chris Brown an example, and people didn't even want him to come to South Africa. Why? Because of what happened with Rihanna. So a lot of his shine will always be dimmed down by his
just
actions.
Without even touching on that, that's an unfair comparison. Like you're saying, it's two different eras. You can't now put him in this era and say, okay, compete.
Yeah,
This is
that's what I was
Drake's
about
era.
to say.
So you think
It's like putting-
Drake wouldn't
it's like
compete
putting-
in the
In the Michael
Never.
Jackson era,
Never.
definitely not.
What makes you
But
say
the
that?
good
Drake wouldn't.
Drake?
Drake wouldn't.
He wouldn't.
What?
You cooking.
No.
You cooking.
Now,
Another
obviously,
person,
I know
another
where he's
person
going
would
with this.
challenge Michael Jackson. It's just that he can't dance. The Weeknd.
Yes.
His
Yes.
his inspiration
Yes.
is from Michael Jackson.
Yes.
But that's a flawed way to. Who else is he gonna be inspired by, guys?
There's Prince, all the other people you guys mentioned.
Come on, guys.
Guys, I'm trying to say the inspiration comes because Michael Jackson was there. I'm trying to say if Michael Jackson was born today, he was gonna be inspired by Prince. So don't use that as. Do you get what I'm
But
saying?
also yours is very flawed. You can't put MJ in this era.
Ronaldo was inspired by Pele or whoever. Cause Pele played first. I'm making an example.
Who's gonna
Are
be
you gonna
inspired by
say
Drake in
Messi's
10
better
years?
than Pele?
Yeah.
Messi is better than Pele. Oh, Pele. Have
No,
you seen?
Mara,
Have
with
you
Pele,
seen?
with Pele.
No,
Messi.
he is though. He is.
You can compare
Johnny.
Messi to Maradona.
Johnny,
Pele was
Pele.
Because you used Pele. I was saying
Pele
that
was
you
fast.
used Pele.
Pele was
I don't
fast.
watch
Apparently
soccer,
there was no
so I don't
offside
know.
there.
Okay, Elizabeth, it's a perfect example. But Pele are benefiting from the Michael Jackson
Yeah.
effect. I'll make an
No,
example.
I don't
They
know
played
football.
soccer when
It's
it
just
was
'cause you said
easier.
Pele.
Yes,
When
it
it was
was
easier.
easier back then.
I
So,
can't
People were
compare.
slow.
Yes.
Football was out of shape. It's like Dr. Kumalo. You see, Dr. Kumalo wouldn't land now, bruh. He wouldn't.
I think it's a time dynamic situation. It's just a time dynamic situation.
But I this.
As things evolve, people think, okay, now things are easier now.
The clips of
Yeah,
Pele are disappointing.
I agree with that.
Maradona, you can see that no.
At least there was
This guy
something
was
happening
cooking.
there, yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Maradona. He would
could.
even still be the best.
Yeah,
He
he
would.
Don't you think it's a different style of play also? I feel like football back then was more tactical. Because Beckham was talking about it in his documentary.
Show me you watch
You know football,
Because
Chum.
of Victoria.
Yes, Tom. Yes. Wow.
Wait, do you know Cristiano?
Yes, because of Georgina.
Oh, clock it. Yes.
Yes. This is how we clock it now.
Do you know Messi?
Yes, I do know Messi. Just because of the beef between him
Messi
and
and
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
And I like Ronaldo.
South
more.
African football.
My
Do you know
sister,
Lodge?
my
Do you know Lodge?
sister.
No, but let me explain
No,
why.
my
Can I explain
sister.
why I like Ronaldo more? I feel like people...
The appearance.
Let it quickly.
Pela Messi. Oh, sorry.
No, I think they always compare the World Cup thing. I think that's the main contender. That's the main
Oh yes,
reason.
no, but she's right.
That's the main reason
After
to be
Messi
like
winning
he's
the
win-
World Cup.
Yes,
No,
and
this-
that's because the team dynamic of Argentina compared to Portugal is a different thing. In terms of individual play, I feel like Ronaldo.
No. Are you saying Ronaldo's better?
Chief, I will cook this without fear of
contradiction.
contradiction. I'm the biggest Ronaldo fan you will meet in
Yes,
this world.
yes.
But I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah.
Messi is by far key. Guys, listen carefully what I'm about to say.
Thoroughly.
Messi is by far a more gifted soccer player than Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
You understand? But I'm a Ronaldo fan. Bruh, there's passes Messi will push. Ronaldo
No,
will
that's
push.
true.
And
That's
another
true.
thing is,
Messi is a playmaker.
Messi with his
Ronaldo's a
height.
winger and a finisher.
Messi was never supposed to
Ronaldo
play
was
the way he
almost a
plays.
cow, bruh.
Either way, chances Ronaldo would miss, bro. Nami would be like, my
Take
coach.
the pace away from Ronaldo.
No. Listen.
Take
Take the pace, take the height.
No.
Take the pace away from Messi.
Pressy.
He'll rock you.
There's
He'll rock you, that guy.
There's always conditions with them too. There's always a condition somewhere.
Take that. No,
Guys,
no,
I just
Messi-
like debating, bro.
Okay, no, but
yeah.
this chat, okay, Sharp, I hear the World Cup thing and whatever, but this chat also started when it came with Ballon d'Ors as well.
Yeah, but Messi was handed those Ballon d'Ors. Some of them,
Yeah,
they were
true,
handed to him. Come
true,
on, guys.
true.
The one, there was 2020. Remember when Bayern won the Champions League? Okay, Sharp, and then they said Lewandowski couldn't win it because there was COVID, blah, blah, blah. 2021, bro. Messi did not even win the Champions League, bro. He did
Messi
not.
is an industry plant.
Guys. No. And as much as look, I'm a Ronaldo fan. I'm not hating on Messi.
It's
I really
crazy
love
because you
Messi.
support Barcelona. How
It
do you
is
become
crazy.
a
I was
Ronaldo
about to
fan?
say.
We are
That's weird.
confused, my brother.
We are lost.
You can't support EFF
You can't.
and like Julius
Maybe it's the
Malema
love
now.
of the game.
Yo, just hear me
I
out.
mean ANC.
Yo!
You can't support ANC and like Julius.
He knows. You should know this. I'm not a Real Madrid supporter, and I've never been one.
Then why do you like Ronaldo?
I'm a Ronaldo fan,
When have
bro.
you
I
st-
love
when did you
Cristiano.
start
maybe
The
like
style
love
of
of the
play,
game?
the way he
Love
plays,
of the
bro.
game.
The aura, his clutch, bro. Like,
I don't think Cristiano has
They're
much
first
aura like
confused.
that.
Aye,
I'm not.
He's got aura.
He has aura.
He has aura.
Bro,
You know who
Not like
doesn't have
that.
aura?
Who?
Lamal. You?
He's young.
He's young.
He's
Yo,
young.
Mtho was
There's no
hating on
aura
the
there.
Instagram status on stories.
Guys,
He was
Ronaldo
hating.
saved us from a problem.
No, but I'm not
If
glad.
Yamal won that Euros, UEFA, what?
No, I hear him talk because already when
Yamal is
when
angry.
What are you saying? He has no aura,
No,
you?
He's
no,
no
no,
aura.
Yamal has no aura.
Relax.
Hey, man,
I'm
yeah.
saying.
Lefa Yamal has no
No,
aura.
I'm
bro.
saying Lamar. Let me tell you what the thing was. Yamal.
He doesn't have superstar presence. bro.
Hey!
Guys, he's young.
He's
though.
young. Even when he entered, he didn't even look Cristiano in the eye. That means already his ego was here.
And you know
He
what-
couldn't even
you
shoot
know what
his
I
eyes.
hate?
Disrespect.
You know what I hate?
He lacks. No, he
In
lacks
some
respect.
cultures, lax.
You
In
know,
some cultures,
yes.
you're taught not to look at.
But
a
he looked
good
at
man in the
every
eye.
single other player and did not
Nah,
look
yes,
at Ronaldo.
yeah.
Okay.
He went like this. He got to Cristiano. He went.
No,
But
but,
when
but,
it's like,
but
you know,
obvious, when you
and-
lost to the GOAT, Vele, I mean, come on.
No, this was
but
before
I
the
think he's
game when they were
young.
creating.
No, this was
I
after.
think
This
he's
was
young.
after.
No,
this was
it wasn't the
guys,
beginning,
it was
guys.
before the
There's a
game.
clip.
They shake their hands in the beginning of the
Yes,
game. He
and
did it in
So
the
that means
beginning.
that he did it twice then.
Yes.
Even when Portugal was lifting up the cup,
He left.
He
He's the
walked
only
away.
player
He's
who
the
walked
only
away.
player who went away.
Isn't there a picture? Okay, I stand to be corrected, but isn't there a picture of baby Yamal and Messi in an ad? So maybe it's like how Drewski with Kai Cenat didn't
the whole
greet Kendrick Lamar. Is that thing of
No, but it's the same
Kendrick
thing as
greeted Kaisonat.
Mbappe. Mbappe is a supporter of Cristiano Ronaldo.
But he shows
he
Messi
shows Messi
and
respect.
the age, though.
But he
No,
show-
the
but
boy is
no.
stupid. The stupid boy.
You know why I see it? Because what they're saying about Jamal now is what they were saying about David Beckham when he was younger, that he's disrespectful, he's egotistical.
He was
and all those things.
egotistic, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, give him time,
But
like...
Chief,
Bro,
you know
he's
what I feel
17,
about
bro.
Yamal? Be
17.
yourself. I feel like he's forcing this
No,
bad boy
Chief,
energy.
he's
He's not
17.
it.
He's 17.
He's a good player.
Mtho.
Listen.
No, I
Chief,
think he wanted to
17.
achieve that achievement that I'm 17 and I won the Euros.
No. Listen.
Neymar had charisma at 17. He had swag. It was in him. He was not
Yamal
forcing
has swag,
it.
bro,
He's
at
no
17,
swag, that guy.
bro.
He does.
He's
he
an
does.
amazing player,
He
but
does.
Okay,
Brother, come on.
guys. I think I'll have to agree with him with this one. He doesn't have swag. He just sags his pants, bro.
Bro,
Isn't it subjective?
and
Neymar had a style. You could identify
Neymar
him.
was him,
the
bro.
mohawk.
Yeah, true, that's...
and
true.
Yamal is trying to be that.
No, but why
Look,
compare? Come
Yamal
on.
could be him with technique and football. We agree. We're talking about
Aura,
star
aura.
aura. There's nothing
He
there.
does,
I'll
bro.
tell you another
He
person who doesn't have
does.
that.
He
Is
does.
Messi, and he understood it. Messi
But
didn't
Messi
try to be a
knows.
bad boy. He just accepted I'm a nerdy footballer. That's
Aye.
it. He's not trying to sag his pants,
No
trying
way,
to
like
act on. But Ronaldo, the arrogance is who they are. They're not forcing it. They really genuinely
Because
don't
even
care.
when Ronaldo took and put the trophy where he went, that's arrogance. He knows
It's not arrogance.
He accepts
Man.
it.
Ronaldo has done
No,
that far too
but
many
it's not a
times, bro. It's,
problem.
no,
Never relax.
Kabile.
Uba red.
It's football. Listen, this thing works with emotions. Yamal could have been emotional, and it's okay
You
as a
don't
footballer.
walk
So
away,
he's the
that's
only one. He's the
disrespectful.
only one as a
That's
17-year-old.
disrespectful.
Bro, come on, dog.
That boy needs Fiso to tell him you are a very, very disrespectful boy.
No, but Lefa, you give people respect. The reason why he did that is because he thought probably he was going to cook against Portugal. He's going to win. 17-year-old winner, Euros, Aura, Ballon d'Or, fade in
And to
clutch.
show you how petty he is, you saw what he posted on IG days after that thing. You remember that trending video of Ronaldo sweeping the floor? Yamal posted such a picture.
Okay,
Then before
that's
it, he put number 7. Then after it, he swept it away.
And before that, there was a clip where he came out of training and he mocked the
Sue saying he's gonna do that after
Exactly.
he scores.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right, I didn't see
Okay,
those
yeah.
clips.
You see,
Actually, he's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yamal,
disrespectful.
if you're listening to me, my brother,
Screw to this guy.
arrogance won't get you far. You
It
have a
really
beautiful
won't.
talent, but the things you're doing, my brother.
Okay, yeah, no, I didn't see
It
the clips
really
you're talking
won't. You
about,
see, he
yeah.
mocked. You can't
No,
do
no,
that.
you can't mock.
It's the same thing.
not
Mbappe
even-
lost against Messi at Argentina World Cup final,
He
but there was
acknowledged.
no.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, there was no.
But you know,
disrespect.
apparently, Mbappe, while he was still at PSG, okay, obviously he wouldn't do it in front of cameras and stuff, but apparently he would be disrespectful towards Messi, especially when
Neymar came.
No.
When
Messi came, because I
Neymar.
get it, he had a bromance with Neymar,
Neymar.
and then it was a whole thing
Oh,
of
yes,
Neymar,
yes,
and then he
yes,
was
yes.
he started being disrespectful towards them.
I heard a story. Neymar spoke about this relationship when he left. I watched the interview. He was
Yeah.
like, Neymar says what happened in PSG is when Messi arrived, Mbappe got jealous of the friendship and he was
Because,
feeling like the shine is now away from him and Neymar. It's
Yes.
now
Mbappe,
Messi,
Messi
and Neymar.
yeah.
That's what he said.
But that was naturally going to happen because people wanted to see that dynamic from Barcelona.
But I
So it was
respect
naturally gonna
Mbappe for that.
happen.
If he had his differences with
You see, they're
Messi,
cutting
he
you
wasn't.
again. You see now.
It's okay.
He wasn't public about it.
Nah, he's a
But
professional.
if Yamal did what you guys are saying, I
He
think
did.
that's
We can show you the clips.
Yeah,
It was
same, I
so
also did that.
because me, I was supporting Spain, but once I saw that, and I love Yamal, I support Barcelona as well. But what he did,
I think the boy needs media training, bro. He's
No.
17.
You
think he
There's
doesn't
room
have
for
You think
improvement.
Barcelona won't give you media training?
Lads, but so you think he
17,
doesn't
bro.
have?
He's 17.
You think
dog.
Barcelona?
I hate this thing with soccer now. It's like age cells. 40
The younger they are,
is 17.
yeah. The
Bro,
start-
They need training,
you
bro.
know, Barcelona is a club that has ethos of respect.
Yeah.
Madrid is the one that promotes.
Oh, yeah,
we
this
don't.
arrogance.
So you
Yes,
must know
yes,
that
yeah,
Yamal.
yeah.
Because dog, I was even checking in the Spanish national team. All the players had their pants up there. Yamal was the only one
Sagging the
I was
pants.
like, this kid is doing too much now. He's doing Neymar hairstyle. This
The
boy.
swags that I'm only like and look up to.
Then the first says he has aura.
Nobody does.
Nah.
He does.
Look,
He
and I'll
does
say it
have aura.
again. I'm not the football talented. I'm just saying I spub that boy.
Personality wise,
Okay,
it's not gonna take him far.
And if there's a person who's lucky in life, bro, is Yamal's father. All that guy had to do was nuts. Think of it, bro. And he made it in life.
How old is he?
He
He's
nutted.
37, ne?
Yes.
He's young, yeah.
He's at an age of a footballer.
Yeah.
But he's living the footballer life through his son. That guy was poor, bro. All he had to do is go to Spain, nut, give birth to Yamal. He's been playing for Barcelona since age 7.
Yeah.
And he held into that with his whole life.
And do you know the Daima is a Madrid supporter, actually?
Yes,
He's a
I
Madrid
saw.
supporter.
I saw that.
Yeah, because there was a picture of him rocking a Madrid shirt.
Barcelona has witchcraft, bro.
Why do you say so?
Why is it Barcelona always that has this thing of finding talents at a young age, bro?
It's
If
La
you get-
Masia, bro.
La
They
Masia.
have
Like-
they
like
development
Madrid has
academy is
never
good.
birthed a why?
It's their style of play and it's also the academy, the development.
So Madrid doesn't have.
No, it does, but I think with Barcelona's academy is they have an identity, bro. The way they play, they midfielders, and if you look at the current midfielders now, bro, you can literally say Pedri is literally copy of Iniesta, type of thing.
Because, bro, I was saying, to me, I perceive this thing as spiritual. Bro, there's either witchcraft or anointing in Barcelona. Barcelona is that club that is always carried by a star. There was a Ronaldinho era. When Ronaldinho fell off, people were scared. Then guess who was born?
Lionel
Lionel
Messi.
Messi.
Messi,
And
yeah.
Messi's retired. People were shaking. Guess what happens out of the blue?
Lamine Yamal.
Lamar. I saw another meme of a young kid dribbling a ball, wearing a Barca kit, and fans were saying Madrid must be shaking. They must shake now because in 2050, this is the new problem.
In the same breath, Madrid are always known to have stars.
Galacticos.
Yeah,
yes.
Galacticos. They spend a lot on superstars, readily made players. Yeah. That thing is.
But they know how to make it work, bro. You can't deny that.
Like,
You guys don't think it's witchcraft, this thing? No! They never miss, bro, ever.
Yeah, true.
Ever.
I just think they've
That's weird.
Is it the same in SA? How's the football in SA?
Pirates has Barcelona tendencies.
They always
Even though they don't
boast
groom you,
The
they
recent
always have
Pirates,
a
bro.
relay, a teco.
lodge.
Pirates always has a savior.
Yeah.
I was about to be like,
And Chiefs. Chiefs is falling.
and I think Sundowns is the money.
Yeah.
Sundowns is
So
the Real
Madrid.
Madrid.
The
It's the Real
Madrid,
Madrid
yeah.
of South Africa, yeah.
that's true.
The Club World Cup, bro, this weekend
What's playing?
is commencing.
Al Ali's playing Inter Miami. So
Messi.
Yeah, Messi.
First game,
They'll
ne?
moor,
First
they'll
game.
moor the team.
Yes, they will move that
Yeah.
team.
Which
will
team's
that
gonna?
team?
Al Ahly will win.
Will beat Inter
They'll beat
Milan.
Inter
Because
Miami,
Messi's
yeah.
pap.
He's not
yeah.
bad. Guys, Messi has everything he's needed to achieve. He's playing for fun.
But you know, if Ronaldo played for Inter Miami, they were gonna win. That guy can force.
I
That guy
heard a
can force.
story. The reason why Cristiano might not, but I could be wrong, name. The reason why Cristiano might not be able to go and play the World Cup next year in the US. Remember, there was the rape case that happened, and then Ronaldo was kind of like sanctioned.
In US.
in the US.
And he didn't go.
So the reason they said if Ronaldo sets foot in the US,
They'll arrest him.
the charges will be back up again. Yeah.
Yo.
And he hasn't been there since.
He hasn't been in the US
But Ronaldo's
since.
got money, bro. If he wants to play the World Cup, he'll go to the US now and sort this thing now. If
But
you
he
have
could have
money
sorted it out.
and
And
it's
it's
not
also within the
possible.
best interest of FIFA.
Yeah, to have
Because
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo's a
settle.
big brand.
Yes, so that's the threat of him not playing in the World Cup next year.
But he'll play, bro. You know how the life works, bro, for rich people, dog. Rich people always get what they want,
But
dog.
bro, why can't this case just disappear?
Aye, bro.
No, I'm just saying if it was rich like that.
Maybe she wants justice, like you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, well,
But it's also playing politics. You have to make it look like it was a problem. There was... Bro, do you know public people? We puppets, bro. They just playing mind games with us, bro.
Or they want to make it seem they're doing something. Whereas this thing, they probably buried it a long time ago.
They know if we bury it now, it's gonna raise flags and...
Do you think that's the same thing with Philly?
Who's Philly?
Chunks, Philly.
Yeah, Chunks Philly, the one who
Isn't he
had
still
the
in-
case of the girl
I
in
think it's
Australia
what
is
better
He's
spot.
still arrested.
Australia. No, I don't think
They
he's still
don't play.
arrested. No, he was released.
Guys, stay away from Baddies.
even the Chris Brown chat. Remember, he was arrested in the UK. Apparently, that's an old incident that happened.
Yeah.
So
and
the
he came
charges were
back.
brought back up because he set foot in the UK. You understand? No, he's out on bail, and apparently he paid a lot.
2 million, I think.
Yeah,
Dollars.
It was in dollars. In
Because
dollars
it's a flight
even.
risk.
But also, what's 2 million to Chris Brown?
I mean, I get that, but
But still, yo.
And then he had a concert, then he was kissing a fan. Guys, life is easy for the rich. He had a concert, then he brought a fan up, and then he kissed her.
yeah. I saw that clip there on stage. Huh?
Yo, like that Omalay situation. Yo, Shepard.
What?
There was a guy who took his girlfriend to Omalay concerts, the Nigerian artist, and then brought up a girl, and the girl was grinding and whining, and the boyfriend came out and I was like, yeah, that was my girl, you know.
Damn.
Yeah.
I know of a woman who was divorced by her husband when Asha was giving her cherries.
Oh yes.
That
And then
was
she tried to
valid.
free Asha.
That was very good.
And then she tried to come back to Asha, and Asha went,
Yeah, and then the way she was,
I
dog,
saw that clip,
She could
yeah.
give it to him. You could see,
Yeah.
the naivety.
Women will finish us, eh? women will finish you, my brother.
yo,
Elizabeth, what you gotta say about that, bro?
What do you gotta
Why
say?
go to an Usher show? You know what he does. Then get touched when he does it.
maybe the
I'm
husband didn't.
disappointed in my
In
wife.
the woman, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Usher.
obviously, but like you went there knowing that there's a high chance that your hand can get a cherry, and then you get emotional.
This is what I've been saying, yo. This is what I've been saying.
Jesus.
Wow, I'm being naive.
No, like what I mean is it's his gimmick. You get me? It's like, okay, let me put it in perspective. Let's flip the script, right? You go to a Playboy Cardi concert as a Christian, then you get emotional that there's demon signs and whatnot. Usher's whole tagline, do you get me?
So you're saying
Like-
that the wife shouldn't even be going there in the first place?
Like if you and your hand have the conversation, baby, this thing makes me uncomfortable. Can we not go?
No, Elizabeth, we are blaming the woman here.
Yeah, it is a woman's.
Hi, Elizabeth. Guys, my case. What do you say in court? My case is closed. Your Highness,
No.
what do you say in court? Your Highness, I'm
plead the
done.
fifth.
Yeah.
No, I rest my
I rest
case.
my case.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm
That is
getting
my
there,
case,
guys.
yeah.
I wish I was a lawyer, bro.
Yeah, they cook.
Me, I was never gonna lose. If I bribe, if I have to bribe, no ways, my brother.
You play it dirty, bro. Yeah.
No, but she could say the same thing about the Omalay concerts. No one knew that's what Omalay does at his concerts.
That's what he does.
But
Are you
that's
not
the
a fan?
first time I've seen Omalay
You
do
don't know
that.
the bed, all those things.
Yeah.
No.
That's the first time I've
there's
ever
artists
seen
where they have
that.
beds, and then there's grinding. It's those type of things. It's like there's this. Is it Megan Thee Stallion who used to twerk on
Megan?
Yeah, Megan used to go there. So if it was my man and I go with my man to Megan Thee Stallion and he goes on stage, low-key, I can't be mad because I knew there's a high chance that he's gonna go up there. So I feel like it's about having conversations. I'm big on conversations, so shoot me.
So in this matter,
Elizabeth
it's the
doesn't
guy's
want to
fault.
play
Just
women.
what
if,
Doesn't
like,
want
you-
to.
No, no, no.
Doesn't want to play women.
wait,
Elizabeth.
I'm not discrediting. That's why when she said the Omalay thing, I said, yeah, it was messed up because her nigga was right there and he actually told her, don't go. That was the difference with that, to be like, don't go up there. And she left.
So what
That's-
must we do to that woman who decided to go there?
What must we do?
I'm not saying he shouldn't have divorced her. I didn't disagree to it, but I'm just
No,
saying
but I
like
want us
you were
to
kind of setting
punish
yourself
her.
up for failure, low-key. That's all I'm saying.
wants us to punish her. What must we do to her?
Yeah.
I don't know about punishment, man.
No, I'm just joking. You wanted to ask her something.
No.
Hi guys, they saying we won for 2 hours, 20 minutes. They're complaining now. Or do you want to continue? What?
Yes. Let's cook. We have another hour almost now.
Yeah, this is 3 hours,
But
guys.
operators, we have to make up. You saw the start was tense, man.
Yo,
Yeah.
yes.
I think this was a good episode, guys. The different perspectives.
Hey, bro, did you see the whole airplane crash from India?
That guy.
That was headed
How,
to
Elizabeth, why are you
London?
laughing?
And there was only one.
I'm laughing because the guy, like, he was
And the
just
pilot was a female, you heard? You heard?
They're very serious.
But I was laughing because like the guy was trending because everyone was like he was just walking the street normally, blah 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 blah.
Oh, yeah,
That
yeah,
one
yeah.
survivor.
That one
That's the
survivor,
only
bro,
thing.
without a scratch, anything, bro. Imagine.
That one.
Wait,
man.
what happened? What happened? What's the story?
So there was an airplane crash from India.
But it was 30 seconds later. It literally went like this.
And
But
everyone
they took off in
died.
30 seconds.
only one survivor.
Yeah, only one survivor out of
They crashed in 30 seconds.
Literally, it literally took up and then went
242, only one.
No, someone
survivor,
didn't do
bro.
their work there.
And there was a story that touched me, man. There's a guy, not a guy, okay. Well, a guy with his family. He recently had resigned from work. He's a doctor, and they were moving abroad. They were moving to London,
And he was
with
part
his
of
entire
that.
family. And they died, all of them. bro.
But at least they all died together, bro.
I saw a comment like that on Instagram.
No, for real. Imagine the kids are left without the breadwinner now.
I saw a comment like that on
I would
Instagram.
prefer death like that, bro.
But I think the
Die
crazy,
with my family once.
yeah, the craziest part about that is that the airplane company just settled 1 billion, I think, for something like that, and then this happened. That's why everybody was like,
That
There's
means
a clip-
someone who didn't do their work.
There's a clip
Yeah,
of there's a guy who I don't know how they leaked that clip.
And that someone was a lady. The
So please get out.
So everything wasn't working. The air conditioners, the seat belts. I think, bruh, there was so many things that were wrong. Yeah, but so yeah.
Bro,
That's
you know,
okay, I
you
feel
know I'm
about
laughing. People genuinely think I'm misogynistic, bro. Even on my DMs, I get a lot of operators that say that.
They say that.
So I know in this episode they'll be heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Someone wanted to wanted me to forward a message to you about you speaking over me. They're like, I must send to this message.
Why
Drafted
didn't you
a
send it to
message.
him?
Why
Because
didn't
Why didn't you
honestly,
send it
guys,
to him?
like I said, as much as that episode, I can't lie. Yes, you guys spoke over me, whatever.
I mean, I
But
was.
twice.
Sorry?
Blink twice if you need help.
Oh,
Anyway,
I got your back.
There's your
Mtho,
fighter there.
we need forward a message to you. Tell me, what does the message say?
yo, the message was long.
What's it
So
say?
you need to let your guest speak. What's
Blink
the point
twice,
of
Tommy.
bringing guests? What's the point of bringing guests on the show? You don't let women speak.
And what do you have to say about that?
I didn't say like I
No,
said.
no. What do you have to say about that?
At that time.
No, now.
Now.
Yes.
Like, what do you have to say about?
Yeah, but
What are you trying to
Let
say,
my
bro?
girl-
Yeah, what
Let
is-
my girl talk.
No,
Are you asking like
yes,
thanks, Elizabeth?
yes, the message now.
The
what-
message.
Yeah.
I didn't respond because I felt like it wasn't
It
necessary.
was out of order. Ne?
Okay.
It was out of, not it was out of order, but it was
No,
a shame.
Chomi.
Like I said, like I got over it in the episode.
Speak, Chomi, speak.
Yeah, I got over it in the episode. I'm speaking.
He's instigating. But
Yeah.
I won't lie, bro. It's something I'm also working on. I'm too opinionated, you see. So I want to talk. So it's something I'm also trying to work on. To just
I
sometimes
don't think it's
keep
opinionated.
quiet.
I just think it's the timing of when you need to talk.
It's because I'm
No, not
opinionated.
like.
that's why.
No, I just think it's the timing.
When I'm saying it's opinionated, it's a thing of I get so excited whether you're talking or not. I don't care. I know,
Nah.
but also
you and Vel, I was going. Even Carrie
yeah,
was
we
like,
spoke
"Girl?"
to HR, man. Yeah,
Now
we
we've
fixed
sorted
it. But
it, the
I didn't
management.
speak over you today, ne?
No, she
No, Mara, today we gave the
I
guest
think
time
you
to
had a
speak.
new person to
Yeah.
Nah.
speak over
We gave
today.
her so much
Yeah, you
time.
were
She
trying
even
to-
didn't want to talk, bro.
Justice for
What?
Elizabeth.
Justice for me, for real.
No, nah.
Justice for Elizabeth as well.
Jokes. Why are we not laughing?
Oh!
I'm sorry.
It was nice to have you, girl.
No, it was a beautiful episode.
Just a very
man.
tense episode on
It was
OpenChats
very
Podcast.
tense episode.
My most tense episode, I won't lie.
I had to sweat there a little. Yeah.
Do you see my hands?
No. But
Did you guys
Are
enjoy
they
it?
shaking to you?
Did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys enjoy it? Producer? It was tense, ne?
it was
It was like in court, actually.
Announcements. Just remind the operators when we drop in.
They know, bruh.
There's new operators. Guys, let me tell you.
And roll to
I had such a
500k.
cute interaction at Ball.
At
Someone-
what?
At Ball.
Oh.
Basketball Africa. This girl came to me. It's a guy. It's like, oh, how are you? Nice trying to meet you. I was like, oh, cute hug. Where's the rest of the team? Like, oh, they're not here. You know, they're so cute.
I thought it was going to turn into like Monaka situation.
High
I thought it was
key.
going to turn into
Low
like,
key.
so why didn't you invite us to ball?
Aye, bro. And I'm like, oh,
Yes,
where's the rest
Sabile,
of
why
the
didn't you
team?
invite us?
To what? To Ball. You must never, because you were there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's think on your feet, chief.
Don't start.
What?
Still time, we can go tomorrow.
Don't start. Yeah, exactly. We can go tomorrow.
what's this thing FNBA now also? Where is it coming from out
The
of
what?
the blue? This
No,
thing.
it's not out of the blue. It's been happening. I think the first time it came in South Africa was 5 years ago.
Why doesn't it happen throughout the whole year like PSL?
No, it does happen. It happens for majority. It starts in April, but it's in different countries as well. Yes, it's in different countries. But here in PTA, it's closer to your playoffs, your semi-finals, your finals. Yeah, and then now they also introduced the ball for her, which is introducing basketball for women. Yeah.
So why can't they do the NBA for South Africa instead of waiting for the African one to hit the South African time?
There is.
Why isn't it as okay? It's obvious.
Yeah, there
Because
is.
I like that thing, bro.
And yeah,
Do you think you would have? You look tall. Did you play?
Tall, yeah.
It's in the name, I'm tall.
Nah, I suck at basketball and tent sports. Yeah.
Really?
You
in
say
general?
that now till you say that now till you try. I
I
only
tried
started
it in high
basketball
school.
with
I
matric.
tried in high school. Remember?
Oh,
It's not nice there.
Really?
Football guy.
What?
Never can jump.
Wait, let me tell you.
You could have been
Who's the
point
most
guard.
shortest? Pella.
Chris Paul was one of the shortest basketballers I know.
How tall is Curry?
and Curry's 6
No,
foot. Is
no,
over
no,
6
no.
foot.
He's over 6 foot. I think
Curry's
it's
over
6'3".
He's tall. He's just short for basketball standards. but
Even
he is
John
tall.
Moran.
I'll
John
be that
Moran's
guy.
boy is 6'2", 6'3".
I'll be that guy.
He's taller
Yeah,
than
you
you.
could have been
You'd
point
be
guard.
shocked.
I'll be that guy.
You'd be
Oh,
very
yeah?
shocked.
Point guard. You could have been a
Even
point
Messi is
guard.
taller than
no.
Chief.
Who Messi?
Yeah,
Point
even
guard is the
Messi.
No,
short
but
one.
Messi
I'm
Chief,
the short
they
one.
tell at
In girls basketball, it's
Well, I
acceptable.
remember.
That one,
And
no.
it's crazy with
Because I
Messi,
used to
bro.
play
When he
and I know I
started.
was short, so I
Yeah,
played
no.
it.
He was
But
small.
now he's taller.
Yeah, Messi's 5'7".
How tall was he when he
Really?
started? Because he was
Messi is
very
169.
short,
That's
bro.
what I know. 169.
Yeah, no, they
Nah,
think
nah,
it.
they tell us something
Yeah,
there
they
for
did
him.
something.
It's money, Chief. I'll call that side.
Yeah, don't
Yo,
worry.
Messi
Kali,
was
we
very
got you,
short
boy.
when he started. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
he was
now,
not supposed to play the way he's
No,
supposed
man,
to
he
play.
didn't get taller now. They did that to him when he was a kid. Because
When
he
he
had
was
a
younger,
growth
yeah.
hormone deficiency. So he had to take HGH
No, but I
pills.
compare Messi's first. Okay,
He's
official
been the
game.
same. You can Google that. Your height can't
Ah,
change.
Chief.
No, I think he grew.
What's that now? Salesi Vali show. Guys, the
They
audience is
wanna-
complaining.
Oh, you guys are
Sorry.
hungry, ne?
Thank you, operators.
Shout out to
Road
you
to
guys.
500.
Road to
100K.
500K.
Shout out to that operator. That's so.
The WhatsApp.
And the WhatsApp group, they're complaining now that they can't join. We have
Yeah.
like 95,000 on the WhatsApp group. So
It doesn't
I
work.
told you guys, we told you all
Damn,
early,
girl.
join the WhatsApp
Damn,
group. They were busy acting sexy.
Now they can't.
Now they are DMing
The
me
real
every
ones are
day.
in the WhatsApp channel.
Yeah.
If you are not in there,
Now they are DMing me every day. But I can't go in. We told you. Oh. Yeah, we host on drama every month end.
Yo.
And
Left
Thursday-
out this
On the
dude.
last Thursday.
Student nuts.
By the way, guys, we rock at drama, and this month it's on the 20.
On the last Thursday
on
of
the
the
last
month.
Thursday of the month. Yes, drama.
26.
Burnett Street. You
Yes.
know, man.
Who's
Pretoria
gonna
one.
be there?
Pretoria.
Who's gonna be there?
Elizabeth.
Pastor Ndofaya's gonna be there.
No, Western the first say he's done clubbing now. You didn't hear.
I don't
would
believe
rain
it.
cats and
He
dogs.
says he's chasing.
I swear.
He says I'm choosing a better life now.
Yeah. I don't believe that one.
No, if the I know, but Pastor Ndofisto's gonna be there. Bombs and Penta is gonna be there in
Yes.
general. So you have your Elizabeth is gonna be there. I trust. Chomi will tell her that Don Julio for us. And then yes,
Oh,
ne?
Kanete.
Yes. Yes, guys, the whole Bombs and Penta team will be there. Danko.
period.
Yo, they said Ritabile won't be there, guys. You guys won't catch me there.
When I play with our Charlotte dance, let's dance. I Chief, that one is finishing me, Chief.
Why, Joey?
Hey,
No, I'm joking.
Okay.
She loves grooves too much. This one.
she was finished the
No
last time.
one
we were there.
enjoys.
The eye.
No, guys.
Deep down.
I enjoy music and
opening
dancing.
seconds.
No, but I won't lie.
Never.
I enjoyed watching you enjoy yourself. I could tell that you are.
She was having a great time, ne?
I like seeing people happy, bro. And you could tell that Rita
Nah.
is genuinely locked in. Yeah. I won't lie. I like that, bro.
Makutsumela.
Bonsoir.
Even the
That
first
time
time when
Ghana.
you were at drama, bro, when the whole team was there, Bolifa was no, she wasn't there.
I think-
But I'm
was-
saying
was I
just
there?
the whole team
Oh,
having a good time
yeah,
together.
yeah.
is
She,
nice.
she pulled up. Hey!
With Nadia and them, ne?
Yes.
Yeah.
Show me if you're watching this. Join the WhatsApp channel because it's filling up.
It's closed.
It's closed down.
Bruh, you know, I got a text for WhatsApp. You
Yeah.
won't believe it. It said this group is growing too fast.
Oh,
They are
period.
suspecting foul play. That's why they closed it. They
Can't you
thought
open
something
another one?
was shady or something like that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
legit. That's what happened. They said it's growing too fast.
What a
so,
blessing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
so the operators are
need
crazy.
business.
Yeah, they are.
We need that energy when we do
Yes,
our
yes,
first
yes.
live
when you-
events,
they must
guys.
subscribe
Yeah.
also, man.
Yeah.
Guys, me, I don't do the swearing level, but subscribe, guys.
You can't say it, man.
Yeah, I say it when
Mara,
the
you
sister is
say
here.
it with the
No,
fire
when he's
then.
here, man. No, fire fires me up, man. Yeah, now my camera is off now. Which one now? This one? Yeah, subscribe. Msunwen.
Yo. That's it, man. We
guys.
out.
Fucky! Fuck!